Hello, woo, and welcome everyone to the patch 3.8 NA Week 3 GITCG tournament. I'm your host, Sumi Desu, and joining me today is my bestie and co-caster, Ffufu.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. He broke. Regardless, I am Ffufu, I'm one of the new casters, and I'll be joining you today to hopefully entertain you and make you learn something new.
Ffufu, what you just said was so mean. If it was my bestie queen girl boss Amelia, I would never have to suffer something like that.
The tournament is a best of 5 Swiss, and every player that gets 5-0 will be rewarded with a nitro or a welkin.
That's
Sumi,
right.
would you like to explain?
And yeah, and on top of that, the best players have a chance of qualifying for a majors tournament right at the end of the patch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
if you're
thank you for
lucky,
that.
you have the joy of facing my bestie Amelia. Or
Mm-hmm.
or Kevin. He's also here sometimes.
Subjecting me to this has to be breaking some sort of Geneva Convention. Regardless.
Geneva Convention, what are you talking about?
Regardless, Sumi, what do you expect today from our players and their decks?
Well, based off the last tournament, I'm expecting to see a lot of Ito decks. They seem to be quite strong right now, especially Bin with Barbara Ito Noel. And Cleve Vape is probably going to show its head at some point because, Cleve's just so cute. I want to go pinch those cheeks. And, if I get to play a deck with a character as cute as Cleve, I would.
So, realistically, Cleaver will more likely show up because of the new arcane cards, but hey, close enough. Oh, and with that, we're jumping into a game immediately.
Yeah, and here we go with weird iteration on Bid with Ocean instead of Barbara. There's a lot stally potential, but the Ocean has a lot more aggressive damage-oriented kit.
Exactly. It is basically sacrificing the healing of Barbara for just going more in. And having George as your defense is not bad either.
Yeah, George is pretty nice. Overall, though, Barbara's healing heals for 6 across 2 turns, whereas, for Oceanid, you deal a little more, damage, you have more Hydro applications, so you can get more crystallizes off, which is quite nice. Looking at the deck Blue Victus is running, though, there's a lot of uncommon cards, 2 copies of Catherine, there's Master of Weaponry, Wagner, Fab Library. Those are cards you don't really see that often.
Interesting. The one Wagner I feel could have been replaced with the Arcane Legend.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
I
true.
But I guess the idea being that it's more situational for you, because you would need the artifact already.
Theoretically, Wagner can give you free artifact and then a free gravestone 3 turns later. But I think if you're going there, you may as well just play Arcane because you're essentially spending the same amount of dice.
Yeah, get some draw power. Play the Arcane one. You always have it in hand. You just need the other 2.
Yeah, and you're also not stalling for 3 turns, and you're also less reliant on drawing cards in a specific order.
Be that as it may, it does look interesting. I'm interested to see what it does.
Yeah, specifically the Catherine. I disagree with Catherine in this deck because typically Ocean decks, because you're 5 costing, that's most of your resources in a single action. They don't switch a lot, and there's also no reason to fast swap. You're not looking for reactions. Crystallize isn't a reaction that deals a lot of damage like Vaporize, so it's you're not fast swapping power res to one-shot a character, so there's no reason to play Catherine.
Peter as in the Fatui is coming in.
Resonance.
Hydro.
World Hydro. Okay.
Not necessarily what you want, but not bad either. It is different from every other element, so I would call it good.
Yeah, it's also if Noel acts again, they get frozen, but Blue Invictus being left on 1 dice after a skill, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, that's kind of the problem with it. You can just freeze yourself and make sure it doesn't happen during more important moments. But
it depends on how it's ramping.
That's interesting. That I'm not against the idea. It seems fine. But yeah, Birdie's deck is the same Shogun Fatui one that he has been running for a bit. It seems fine. I don't actually see anything wrong with the deck.
Yeah, Agent Burst is pretty strong, and Sisson plus Raiden skill can proc superconducts in the end phase, which is quite nice.
Yeah, the
Like-
basic idea is you're just trying to find the best character that fits the Season Mage and the Pyro Agent. And if you have to sacrifice a resonance to do it, then might as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, Fatui Resonance is there, so it's not resonant. Like, you're not sacrificing all resonances, and the deck is, like, it's
We're
pretty
just gonna
standard.
have star signs? Yeah.
Yeah, like Star Signs instead of Calcs is a choice. Typically, decks prefer Calcs because it's just cheaper overall. And like running a lot of energy acceleration too, like 2 Star Signs, 2 Liu Su. You kind of understand the Liu Su though for turn 1 Rhino shenanigans, but that's a lot of energy acceleration.
You probably want it actually. The idea being that you want to get rid of the not as efficient part of Raiden, which is building up her burst. So just having a way to easily cheat it out is always good.
Just like speed up the process a little bit.
Yes. Is the whole like idea behind the Chung Razor deck we had, which is just make that part less painful by getting SCs in the middle.
Yeah, yield Chung Razor.
Yeah. So Birdie feels no threat here. This is why he's just going onto Raiden, getting her burst out, and just moving on.
Yeah, like Blue Invictus's deck isn't exactly that threatening because Ocean can get like at max 2 summons, which deals a total of 5 damage if you have everything attack the same target with no reaction. So they're really relying on Ito to build stacks and eventually burst to threaten Birdie. But with how long the game's been going on and like Agent's about to get burst soon, and as long as Birdie can snipe Ito, Blue Invictus loses most of their kill pressure for the rest of the game.
Sniping Ito might not even be that necessary. What Buddy has realized really early on is that getting the EC procs here is exactly what you want. If they have helmets and stuff, it doesn't matter. They don't protect from piercing. Yes, so just getting everyone to kind of be low is exactly what you want. And because Buddy is playing a rainbow deck, it's closer to a toolbox deck, so he has more options when it comes to reactions.
Like, and also like getting these reaction, like getting Raiden burst out as well and proccing the EC. You're also charging up Agent Burst, which deals a massive 6 damage with stealth and just 5 base. Also, you have Adeptus in hand, which like it's a lot of damage out of pocket. If Birdie draws a Leave It to Me and Blue Invictus is careless with which character they leave out, that character is gone.
No, I'm pretty sure you always switch to Oceanic here, and you set up your stuff. Maybe you don't. Like if you switch to Oceanic, you theoretically lose to Quick Switch Burst.
Also, like swapping to Oceanid. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they're leaving vulnerable to fast swap for it. Birdie, like, unfortunately, doesn't have one in hand right now.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to go, if they have it, and just accept it.
Yeah. I think Blue Invictus, though, they're not running Changing Shifts, but I would have really liked to have one at that point in time. Because they had exactly 5 dice left. They could have swapped to Oceanid and just Myriad summons.
I'm not actually crazy about Myriad here.
Like, with 1 dice remaining, though, like, Ocean's not exactly being threatened right now. Because, like, Birdie decided to stay on Raiden.
Oh?
The Cathedral, okay. Pass on 2?
I don't know if they have a card that helps with that. Pass on 2? Well, sometimes you just gotta do it. If the dice were bad, it might not be worth it.
Yeah, that's true. I really don't like how Blue Invictus is playing the matchup currently. I think starting out on Oceanid to Myriad summons was fine. Like, that's where a lot of your early pressure is coming from. I think after that, though, spending a turn on Noelle is kind of just a waste of dice. Because Ito is your main threat. You want to start building stacks. You want to start building bursts as fast as possible. And like, while Noelle is a fine anchor, she doesn't do that much damage.
The main problem here is that you can't really go aggressive without also giving yourself up to a lot. Maybe just walking into Ito and just start punching immediately, but the Fatui Ambushes kind of cut off that option.
I think what Blue Invictus needed to do, though, was before Raiden bursted, you needed to build up a burst on Ito so you can start smacking. I think after Raiden bursted, because the Agent is now charged up, I'll Leave It to Me Adeptus Burst is going to take him just off the field, no questions asked.
Yeah, everyone is in kind of a lethal range here for Agent, which is not nice. It's not pleasant.
Yeah, and
Myriad's here?
Myriad is gonna proc for 3 ambushes, which is going to
Yes.
deal a little bit of damage to Ocean, as well as like chip away at Ito and Noel even more. Oh,
Yeah, it gives more piercing.
No
they had
George.
2 Hydra then.
5 dice remaining.
5 dice remaining.
Birdie wants to swap off here, but yeah,
She's
like,
fine
you
with
don't want to
swapping
stay
off.
on Raiden.
There's
Raiden
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. Your play was always just like a Raiden skill and then swap off. Yeah.
I don't know if Birdie wants to burst right now. Like Birdie can burst, but Birdie can also just summon and Paimon with the 3 Hydro dice he has remaining.
He could.
Okay, Blue Invictus now at 0 dice. Building up towards Noel. It's pretty healthy though.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, he could also do this to go first.
Birdie choosing to rip Paimon as well and proc Cliven, opting not to. Ooh, okay. Didn't even need
I actually
dice.
Don't know if I'm a fan of ramping here. If I'm being fully honest. I feel like it falls into the trap of it's a slow deck, I have time.
Yeah, but like your deck also has no healing, so like you're continuing to get chipped down, and that Noel is really healthy. It may have been better to just get off summons and play Paimon only and just ignore Liven for now.
Yeah.
Because 12 dice this turn is... It's hard to say. Because if Birdie went Sissons down instead, Oceanid and Ito would both be at 4 HP. Which
okay,
is
that draw of Ito, that Ito draw is actually so huge.
Ooh, signs of
because
freeze? Yeah, no, because like Sisson and Raiden are both at 1-shot range.
Yes.
Like if Blue Invictus goes for it, it's an easy agent revenge kill.
It's not. I don't even know if you agent revenge kill. You possibly do. It depends.
You can also go right and get like another EC, but the burst is less valuable.
It is? You have actually... Wait, you have a lot of dice. Actually, you can just straight up holy. You know what you can do? You can agent burst. They attack back at you. You go Raiden. You Raiden burst. And then you go back to agent.
I think in this scenario... Oh yeah, wait, you could. You can just like agent burst and then go Raiden and Ito burst and charge it up again.
Yes.
Oh, that would be actually really huge.
Just get it back, yeah.
But they are going
fast swap.
Ito.
Does Raiden have...
Normal would lethal, skill would not, and it would force Birdie to swap to another character.
Yeah, skilling here seems bad.
Oh, that's bad. That's so bad.
Does Raiden kill here?
No, Birdie just goes... Like, Raiden does kill, but like you just for sure go Ito and snipe it away, right? Yeah, there we go. There's the agent burst, and then Birdie is probably going to do the swap back to Raiden Ito burst play he talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Blue Invictus is on 4 dice remaining.
Swap Raiden also kills Ocean here. Yeah, then it's just over.
Yeah, that's just GG's.
That's just over.
I think Blue Invictus was like, they saw the character left out in the open, and like they rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, you know what's unfortunate actually? Even if they switch to Noel, you have just enough dice to adapt his burst with Raiden.
Oh, that's true.
Oh?
Ooh, no, this doesn't do anything.
Nah,
it does 6 damage.
It's not enough. It's actually just not enough.
Yeah, only does 6 to agent, and then...
You still go for it.
I think if you're Birdie, you go for... I think if you're Birdie, you go for the Raiden play. And then what you do is, at the end of the turn, you eat Lotus, so that Raiden lives on 1, forces Noel to revenge kill, and then you just Adeptus burst agent start of the next turn, and you guarantee the victory.
I'm pretty sure that's just the winning line.
Because it should do 10 damage, and unless Blue Invictus has a Geo-Res, and they E, they should win. Okay, that makes it a little bit closer.
It makes it a bit closer, but Adeptus is probably just damage.
No,
Ito Burst.
Ito Burst deals exactly 5, no need to Adeptus.
Yeah, this does exactly 5.
And then Yanfei
it does summon... 6, never mind. We don't know what we're talking about.
Even better, because of summon.
Because it, no, it's because agent also bursting. We're counting 5 with 1 stacks.
I cannot count stacks. That is one of my greatest weaknesses. And then it should
Just
just be
bad.
Lotus. That way. Oh, okay, send off works too.
That works. That works. Yeah. That works. Also, cuts your dice clean.
Yeah, then you can use the Lotus later. Yeah, then this forces Noel to revenge kill, and then 4 HP. Helm plus skill brings Noel right up to 8, which is still
And
within Adeptus
Geores?
Bursting range. Geores would actually bring her out of lethal.
I don't
Blue
think
Invictus
it's
could actually
enough,
win this
though.
though, because if they Geores skill and then they just burst on Agent. Going first, that might actually let them win.
If they have it, they have it.
If they have it, they have it. Like, if they don't have a Geores though, a Lotus might also get them out of the situation. Birdie's Adeptus Burst only does 9. Currently at 7 HP. A skill would bring them to 9 because a skill.
Adeptus Burst does 8.
Adeptus Burst. Oh wait, the Crystallize. Okay, that's exactly 10.
Oh.
So Birdie needs to stealth. No, because Burst will do 5. Yeah, Burst on Noel does exactly 5. So if they stealth and then Adeptus Burst, they should be able to win.
Okay, that kills her when she attacks. Does it? No, because you can't use both.
Birdie, don't miscount this. As long as you stealth, and then you can Adeptus Burst later. You have exactly enough dice. Don't miscount this. You got this. I believe in you.
4 with 1, it's 5. He lives on 1.
Yeah, Birdie would live on exactly 1.
And then Adeptus Burst?
And then Adeptus Burst would win.
I don't even know if
you... There's a stealth?
They even need Adeptus. They deal 3 to themselves here.
Oh, that's
you actually don't need Adeptus. You're exactly lethal anyway.
Yeah, because Burst would do 7 thanks to Ride and Summon.
So I guess theoretically you could have Lotus.
Yeah, but... I like
Calculating Agent is annoying. It's more hype. Oh no, because they get a... Oh my god. We're not functioning. They also get a...
Bonk. Would also get another Crystallize, yeah.
Yeah, they get a Crystallize. It's like exactly 1 off. Yeah, it would be 1 off without...
Yeah, it should be... No. Because it does 6... It's 6 with stealth, plus 1 with summon.
No, yeah, the summon is up. Never mind. Oh
Bonk.
My god. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
And Birdie manages to win against Blue Invictus on 1 HP on Agent. Not even close.
Not even close. Very easy. Very simple. Didn't even bother.
Perfectly calculated.
Perfectly calculated. Knew exactly what to do. Worked out.
Yeah, also a little bit unlucky on Blue Invictus' end though. If they managed to draw like a Lotus or Geores instead of the pizza that they had, they probably would have won against Birdie.
I'm trying to think. No, because you still had 2 dice for the Adeptus.
Yeah, for the Adeptus. Adeptus would have canceled out Lotus.
Yes. And you also got to remember...
Oh, and then some would also attack Yanfei to overload.
If Geores... If it was Geores, Lotus...
Geores would have been +3.
No, because you're missing a die to win.
I think it's impossible. No, yeah. Blue Invictus would have lost either way because they wouldn't have enough damage to go through Birdie's Lotus, and no matter what, Yanfei's summon would have overloaded for 3, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Really close game though overall. 1 HP the difference.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch. I think the biggest mistake in Blue Invictus did that game though was just not charging up an Ito Burst. Early on, before Agent Burst was up, there was really no threat to Ito. So starting the game, go Oceanid, like Myriads, and then Ushi, to build up stacks early on, and then like Ito Burst to start threatening Birdie, and start taking out characters, probably would have been the key to victory there.
I'm sorry, did you just tell me that he needs to Myriad and then Ushi?
Or no, not Myriad Ushi, but like Oceanid Summon and then go Ito, instead of staying on Noel.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. I mean, it depends on who you decide to be your carry. Noel probably can handle all the damage coming in. So it's probably Ito.
Noel can handle the damage, but has trouble dishing it out like Ito. Ito just does more damage.
No, the problem is over time it's just going to break you.
True, yeah.
Like, she can handle more damage than Ito can, but the deck just does too many reactions, does too much stuff. there's not much. Like, eventually she'll break down.
Yeah, that's true. Especially that double agent burst. I don't think any character 1v1 can handle that.
Yeah. I mean, it was still close.
Like, we're well played to Birdie, though, for just getting the constant reactions out and just constantly pressuring Invictus.
Yeah, leaning into your piercing damage against the deck that is going to get crystallizes and going to switch to 2 of its carries is always good.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky that the helm showed up so late that wasn't able to get full value out of it.
Yeah, unfortunate,
No,
but still, because
there.
because Birdie was playing into the season A synergy rather than the double Fatui synergy, it spread out his damage, which is just hard to play around when you're playing a double carry deck, and
That's
both
true.
of them need setup.
I think at some point though, if Blue Invictus was somehow able to do like speedrun weapon equip challenge, probably could just face tanked it, but wasn't able to get there in time.
True. Didn't draw the Wagner in high roll, unfortunately.
Yeah, we didn't see the Wagner. Rip.
Damn. Next time.
Would have been hype though. Would have been hype.
Would have been nice.
Don't worry, next time we'll see Wagner. Wagner's the new meta. Oh, speaking of Wagner though, we have like a Wagner competitor in Master Zhang.
Oh, that is true.
Which do you think would be the better weapon equip master person thing?
Yes, I have definitely read Master Zhang. Yes.
I think Master Zhang also works on artifacts too, not just weapons, but I might be wrong on that one.
Right. I know what the card does. I've definitely read it.
Yeah, so have I, because I have put Master Zhang in so many of my decks.
Yes.
Let me go pull up.
Oh,
I know what I'm talking about, trust me. I totally know what this card does.
Just refreshing your memory.
Yeah, I just need like 3 minutes while Hoylab loads. I mean, I just need a few minutes to remember.
To go through my mind.
Master Zhang does not work on artifact. He's 1 cost, support card. And when you play weapon from your hand, spend 1 less elemental dice. For every character already equipped with a weapon on the field, you spend 1 less elemental dice.
Would I call it better than Wagner?
I mean, I think it's the same effectively, right? Because Wagner, you spend 2, and then you like either get a free equip on a 2-cost weapon, or you wait a turn and you get a free 3 equip. So Wagner is effectively +1 at best.
Okay, so are you ready to cook? You play Courtyard, the arcane card. Okay. So you equipped an artifact, you activate Courtyard, you equip for 1, you activate Master, he's now 0.
Oh my god, that's
You equip a different weapon. We're just going.
The thing is though, wait. Okay. I have the play, You play Gamblers on a character for 1 dice.
Yes.
Ancient Courier and Master Zhang, and then your next weapon is 0.
Not how that works.
Equip the bell. And then... Oh wait, no, Master Zhang only works on weapons.
It doesn't work like that, yeah. It's not. So
I was gonna be like... And then like your next weapon is like 2 discounted, and it's like, okay, now you need to like shove tenacity and replace the gamblers, but like it doesn't work like that.
It's no. It's very simple. You just equipped gamblers. Oh, wait, do we have a new match starting? Hold up, we can cook in between the next.
We can cook later, yeah.
This is G-Boot? We're jumping halfway through.
Yeah. G-Boot with a trademarked Cleave versus Lumi playing Beidou Electro charged.
Oh my god. So this is something about Kokomi that I haven't heard enough, but Kokomi as an anchor is surprisingly annoying. I've had to deal with a Kokomi powered up by a talented Bennett Burst, and I'm just gonna say she took out 2 of my characters.
Okay, but like...
She could not die.
I have a question for you. Was that Kokomi or was that Bennett?
Yes. We'll leave it there. Or was that a quick search?
It was a fast swap. Was that bought by Beidou? This will do 6 damage. Beidou has 2, 4, 5 effective HP, so overkill by 1.
Yes. And then there's an Ito.
And then we'll go towards Kokomi. Kokomi
Unfortunately,
does have a
because
weapon. I wonder what it is.
Wait, why are we? I don't know if we need to protect him.
Yeah, I think you actually want Mo.
Oh, I know what he wants. So he wants to protect, burst, and then apply Hydro to Kokomi. No, but then.
No, but like it just does less
okay,
damage if you just let Mona die and Ito burst.
Yeah, it messes up your stuff. But this Kokomi is has 11.
MMR.
Oh my god!
Oh, we're cooking. We're actually cooking. Okay,
wait, she's just gonna.
Agent will do 10 damage, and Kokomi will live on exactly 1. And I think at that point she was actually just out of dice.
Hold up, gamblers.
So no cap. If Kokomi has gamblers, they might actually be able to sweep here.
Yeah, she actually might. Normal does 2. Okay, she has the Sky.
Okay, you go Agent to Tempest.
Oh wait,
actually
the burst is already out.
You go Agent. Yeah, you go Agent. Ito burst. You're left on 2 dice, and then they're forced to lethal Agent unless they like skill or something. And then you can finish off Kokomi with Clee Charge Attack. I think.
Oh, they have the stack. Okay, then they're fine.
Yeah, because they do have the stack. Kokomi burst will heal Kokomi to. Oh wait, no, it heal out of lethal range. That's unfortunate.
Oh, does it?
It would heal out of lethal range. No, but that's fine though, because then you do the charge attack, and then you play Covenant of Rock, and you eat your Lotus. And that should... No, I think you still lose. Kokomi sweep, no way.
You get punched here, you take what? 4 damage? I think it just kills you. You have to Lotus first. You actually have to Lotus?
You can like Lotus?
Wait.
It's so over. It's so
It's Jover. It's Jover.
It's Jover. I wonder what weapon that is.
Okay, you know what line I saw? Lotus, Heavy Strike, Covenant.
Oh, and then Covenant? Oh, that's cooking. That's cooking.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that was actually a line.
And it would have like went through the healing of Kokomi Burst and Beto damage reduction.
Yeah.
I can't believe like Beto damage reduction is actually what wins the game here. Because if it wasn't for the -1, Agent Burst would have dealt 10 and just one-shot Kokomi.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Kokomi just bursts and it's Jover.
How much did you do? 2. Oh, it's going to do 4. It's going to do 4 if he does the... No, it's just 1 off anyway.
Yeah, it's 2 off technically because of damage reduction. So it's 60 HP. It would have been 2 off.
No. We just checked. Wasn't 1 off. Did I miss something?
Yeah, it should be 2 off.
Right.
Because it does 4 and the Kokomi's at 5 and the Beto damage reduction.
Yeah.
First tier... Oh, actually...
Oh my
god! Wait...
See you later, alligator.
Can they reduce the dice by 1 more? Wait, no, because it should be 4 damage normals and then follow-up attack deals 2. Oh, that's exact lethal. Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
Yes. Wait,
Heavy Strike goes huge.
Wait, don't they
need a screenshot?
One?
The Kokomi sweep, no way.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I'm... What?
Wait, what happened?
Wait,
what happened?
Fruit of Fulfillment. What? It should... Oh, and then they
extended BM
first. Extended BM, yeah. They wanted to end it with the funny animation on the burst.
Oh, true.
Normal, I'm pretty sure should have lethaled. It would have been...
Yes. It would have been exactly enough. But...
Yeah, it would have 3 base damage, plus 1 from Heavy Strike, which would deal 1 to Clee and then follow-up attack. Yeah. Now that I mentioned, like, Kokomi's empowered attacks, I can't remember if her normals do 3 or 4, or 3 or 2 base.
But they do 1 base.
Like empowered by burst.
Empowered?
Oh wait, no, they weren't empowered by burst, which is why I wouldn't have... Yeah, which is why the Heavy Strike was needed.
Okay, it works out. No, you can
It works out.
It works out. You can pass and you lose to, like, what? Ito, Vol... No, you don't. They would need to have double Volv and Ito. And at that point, you just handshake. You just go GG.
Yeah. Ending was actually the right play by Lumi, because I miscounted the damage. Kokomi was not empowered by burst, so her normals wouldn't have been enough.
I have no idea what weapon was on Kokomi. I was trying to figure it out. I don't know.
It
The
was
normal
just
attack. I was fruit. Oh, okay.
it was fruit, yeah. It wouldn't have been. It was Atlas though. It was a different story.
Yeah, I was tripping. It's Atlas. That's on me.
But yeah, no. Ending was the right play because normal would have left Klee on 1 HP.
Dude.
I
The
thought
MMR Kokomi.
I thought Kokomi was burst empowered. She was not. So I
She was
miscounted the damage there.
Rip. You would have to, if you were able to get rid of one die.
Yeah, unfortunately, last card was fruit though, so wasn't possible.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm just like surprised that Kokomi swept there.
Kokomi is, as I said, surprisingly annoying. You didn't believe me.
I mean, I think it was thanks to the Beto damage reduction for the most part.
Yes, but I'm giving it to Kokomi.
I think you're crediting the wrong author here.
I can live with that. I can rewrite history. I don't care. Okay.
Man, I'm so surprised that Beto deck was able to win against one of the top meta threats of the patch.
Hey, anything can win against anything, you know? Have you heard
Anything
of a deck by the name of Chong Yun Mel?
We don't talk about that incident. That didn't happen. Those 5 hours didn't happen.
Ooh, Ting and Suni are playing. Okay.
Ting a familiar face.
Ting a familiar face? I believe Suni, or Suni, not Suni. Suni has tops.
I think we saw some of Suni's game last week. They were playing Cleave with yanfei, which is I'm not sure why they chose yanfei instead of Agent. I think Agent just like gives more to the team. The burst is just a lot more powerful than yanfei.
Wait, I'm interested in their list because there might be some cooking going on. You know what you can do here? Every character is a catalyst. So what if? No, it's not courtyard. They're not cooking with courtyard.
Were you thinking of like courtyard plus fruit or something?
So you have fruit, you have 1,000 floating dreams, which boost all your reactions by 1, no matter which character it's on. You also have a sacrificial if you really want. There is a lot of cooking to be made. The problem is this deck is way too aggressive for it. It's way too fast.
Like I think in Cleave you're always running Covenant of Proc, so like courtyard doesn't really fit in.
Yes, I know, but
it would have been funny. I'll give you that much. Also, King's deck is pretty whack. Mona Tau Kazuha. It is a deck.
Based and real.
Plunging Strike too instead of Leave It to Me. Okay. I mean, every character has like empowered stuff, so I guess it works.
Yeah, Plunging Strike is also extremely based. You don't really care for Leave It to Me that much.
I think. Yeah, Mona, that's true. I think Plunging Strike also works better in this deck as well, because like if you use E on Kazuha has like an empowered infused attack, and then like Hu Tao, obviously you want to have her skill up all the time. So having Plunging Strike is like, it's basically a Leave It to Me plus Changing Shifts combo.
Kind of.
Oh
yeah.
Boy.
That is 7.
Oh, that's big damage right there.
Burst is ready. Okay. I think needs to fix up his dice.
Very rare yanfei burst. I have not seen the animation yet. I kind of want to know what it looks like.
Oh, that's a fair point. He's not. I was under the weird impression he's going to switch to Hu Tao Punch and then try to do some Kazuha stuff.
Yeah,
to swell that.
Sacking the. It's like just sacking Mona here. Except the fact that Mona's going bye-bye. Also,
this is actually probably fine.
Yeah, I don't know why Suni didn't go for the Cleavers though. It's like typically the stronger one.
Okay, I think this is a mistake.
Yeah, I think I would have went for the lethal on Mona there.
I don't even know if I would have done that. I maybe would have gone Cleave.
I just think switching to Mona is 100% the wrong decision. Because like you have her eat a charge attack from Hu Tao now, right? And like the Blood Blossom is very bad. And if you stay on Mona, you're gonna eat a vape.
Okay, perhaps switching to mono was wrong, but I was worried about the swirl more than anything, but there's no swirling to be done.
Yeah, it's just the Hu-Tao Mona show.
Yeah.
Hu-Tao and Fusion
So
can run out.
what I was worried about is Kazuha swirling Hydra and then Hu-Tao just going to town.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
I
true.
guess I guess Papilio runs out, so maybe.
I think it's more of a King had the opportunity to apply Blood Blossom, which he just saw as more valuable.
Yeah, no,
because now
fine.
you can get a free melt swirl.
Yeah. Hold up. Gamblers off the top for Kazuha.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on. Ah.
Hu-Tao Fusion also running out, so that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, now this Plunging Strike is actually like the worst card you can draw.
Yeah, there's no infusion on Hu-Tao or Kazuha, and like Mona's getting lethal soon.
Oh my god, we saved the animal. Kazuha might be coming into play. Okay.
Huge.
Gamblers off of Timmy.
Timmy off of Timmy. That's there is an Ito though, so you take those.
I guess, yeah. I can gamble into it.
Lotus, okay. There's Jumpty Dumpty.
What do you do here?
Kazuha or Hu-Tao? That is the question.
But I'm not crazy about it. I'm actually fine with it.
There's Mona. Yeah, Mona gets lethal by a vape swirl. Fair enough. And then swap to Hu-Tao.
Yeah, you get them to Hu-Tao. They can switch out. They're gonna charge attack, yeah.
Oh, you know what you can do? You can like burst now on Hu-Tao, and then they run out of dice, and you Plunging Strike on Kazuha for the lethal.
Does that actually kill? Oh my god, it does.
It should, yeah. And then if they swap Yanfei, it's just you can also still lethal on Kazuha, I think.
Yeah, Kazuha.
+1. Although I think it would have. I think if they go, okay, skill.
Okay, Kazuha here can make his pick, by the way. He can either go Kazuha and skill again, killing the Yanfei, or he can Plunging Strike with Kazuha.
Okay, hear me out though. You Plunging Strike with Kazuha, you lethal the Klee, and then you Ito Burst, and you win the game. Like a true gamer.
True and real, actually. It just does it.
Kazuha Burst does 3 base. Let's go.
Actually, you don't have to burst, you just skill.
But, you could also just skill.
The animation is pretty.
The animation, right? Like, you go for the animation, surely.
Animation, come on.
I mean, you have the tune either way, so.
Animation.
Yeah.
Animation is so pretty. And we go.
There's the animation. Bonk.
So what did we learn? Kazuha killed 2 characters that round, so Kazuha is the actual DPS of the deck.
I think Kazuha killed 3. The Kazuha.
Oh, Kazuha killed everyone, actually.
Yeah, Kazuha killed everyone on full HP. The Kazuha OTK, let's go.
Oh my god.
What a gamer.
What do you need Xiao for?
Xiao? Who's that? I only know Kazuha.
I only know Kazuha. Yeah.
The Plunging Strike was gaming, though. That was what a gamer play.
Simply gaming, yeah, sure.
Simply gaming.
Well, sometimes you just clear it.
Yeah, I think the interesting choice on Sunni's side is they didn't go for Klee Burst. You usually rush that out as fast as possible in Klee Vape decks because like it's just so much extra value.
They went for the Yanfei.
They did go for the Yanfei, which is like.
But Yanfei didn't get to go off.
Yeah, I think Klee Burst is just more valuable than Yanfei Burst. So like, you just get extra damage from the bombs and whatnot.
But then your end game is supposed to be Yanfei, and then the Klee doesn't help out that much because you would kind of like. She doesn't have the survivability Agent would, so.
Yeah, I think that's why Agent is better instead of Yanfei and Klee Vape because like the burst deals more damage, it synergizes better with Adeptus, and also you have stealth for the end game. Oh wait. Oh. Mia, what?
Oh my god, it's melt on melt. Let's go. Wait, this Shenhe is ready for the Abyss.
Oh, that's... burst is coming. I wonder what artifact that is.
Artifact? Probably? I mean, she has 2 shield. I don't think it came from Crystallize, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, it is middle left.
It is middle left.
Burst here is probably the play. Burst is... I wonder why Hu-Tao is in the deck, though. That's so odd.
Because you have Shenhe. What do you need Hu Tao for?
Tao is such an odd character to have in this deck, because like you need to skill first before you can start applying Pyro. And then like there's also Chongyun. It's like I think in this deck, isn't Raiden just strictly better?
I don't know. This person probably heard me say that there's something with Chongyun Hu Tao, and they decided that I'll make it work.
Going for the ramp play.
Yeah.
Lotus too. Okay. Yeah.
Really defensive.
This way they can't punish with Pyro Res. I was gonna say like just full ramping there could be punished by going Ayaka and Pyro Resing with Legend of Vanessa to get extra dice, but
be that
they
as
Lotus,
it
which makes that
may,
play. Yeah.
Be that as it may, even if you do that, the other two characters are kind of an issue. You just need to get your Yoimiya ready. Yeah. And they have a quick switch for the burst. So
I'm so surprised that AI is like playing Ayamiya in 3.8.
I've seen this. Kirano has been playing this. I've had to deal with him playing this whenever I queue up.
Because after Yoimiya burst got nerfed, it's just so hard to get up right now.
What do you mean? It got buffed. It just got buffed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's 3-3 instead of 4-3, but you still have the normal 3 times. Twice if you're playing Liu.
Yes? So you just draw MMR. It's that easy. Just be a gamer.
I see,
just draw, yes, just draw MMR, do 3 normals, and you're good. Actually, non-ironically, Legend of Vanessa gets you your burst ready.
Yeah, Legend of Vanessa is another woven. I mean, I think there's just a lot more ways to ramp now, too, because you have Kid Kujirai as well, like Legend of Vanessa. And instead of relying purely on just Paimon and Leiden like before. So I guess the deck technically got a buff, question mark?
I guess. Do you just slow swap here? Slow swap Yoimiya, and then just set up. If you slow swap Yoimiya and they stay on Shenhe, you burst.
Yeah, but I think what AI like really wants though is to draw something like Paimon and to ramp with their dice. And then next turn, you go Yoimiya, I suppose.
That is a good play if you do draw what you need.
Because the thing is right now, they don't have the dice to Yoimiya burst, so I think what they might want to do is use the dice now to proc Chang, proc their Sealy, hopefully draw Paimon and or Leiden, and then next turn you go Yoimiya, you burst, you drop all your ramp cards, and then pass. So that next turn, Ayaka just stomps. Oh, the spear was...
This deck does have stage there. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. What, like... now you're just forced into the Yoimiya play anyway. You can't wait anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true, because it's like Yoimiya... Because it skill does 4 and then it does 5. Leaves you on 1 HP and then like the burst summon takes you end phase, which is really bad.
Yeah, this is why like I'm not gonna set up my around hopefully drawing Paimon. And also hopefully them not having Heavy Strike. Although to be fair, they had 3 cards in hand. So you can sometimes live with that.
The problem is right now though, you don't want a Yoimiya burst because like it's going to go to 1 stack next turn, and then you have no ramp down to use on Ayaka except for Kid Kujirai. You can't even use Timmy ramp right now either. Okay, Friendship Eternal is an interesting card. Are they running Strategize too? Because if they are not, I would recommend they replace it.
Benzu is like, if he wasn't TOing this, he would have some words with you.
I think this is just like the problem of Ayamiya though. They did not need to tune there. I think they forgot that Yoimiya burst got changed to 3-3.
That was a good question. No, it's 2, 4, 8. No, it was so they don't overdraw.
Oh, and they are not running Paimon line, but okay.
No, it actually doesn't matter.
It's just like parametric and stuff. Yeah, I think this is just the problem of like Ayamiya though. It's so hard to get Yoimiya burst.
I think the issue here was just not being aggressive enough. That could be me. Because you're running Friendship and all this stuff, you just kind of want to dump out your hand and then go again. You do just play everything here. Your Sealy's proc
Kid Kujirai, and then you put the Gamblers.
Definitely, yes. You put Gamblers on Ayaka.
Gamblers on Ayaka. Like, next
Yes.
turn, you either win or you lose, and there's no two ways about it. Just invest.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're not surviving until that Timmy procs, so you just go Kid Kujurai.
Yeah.
I don't like that play.
It's to draw more, but you were drawing more.
But like, you're gonna draw more next round, right? You would have like skilled or normal, and Sealy would have proc, and then now you don't get to effectively play as 0 dice gamblers, and that skill doesn't do anything on Yoimiya, because like if they swap off, you can't react. But
yeah,
you're ending first anyways, so there's no point unless they ramp, in which case you lose anyways.
There is also the question of how do you get rid of the cards in your hand now?
Oh yeah, you're gonna overdraw as well, which is an issue.
You can quick switch Kid Kujurai, which is bad because they know you have a quick switch then, but you just gotta live with it.
If you kick Kujurai, leave it to me, you have exactly 8, which is fine, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if just played Gamblers Kid Kujurai though, and then Sealy would have proc next turn, it would have been fine.
I think what they're actually gonna do is Eco Gamblers, which is not the worst, because...
and then they just like ramp, and then summon... Yeah, end first. Summon takes Yoimiya down to 4, and then like Shenhe skill. I actually would have not played the I would have not played the Ito, because what's gonna happen? It's pretty telegraph play. Start of next turn, Shenhe is just going to skill and lethal Yoimiya. In which case you get to play the Gambler the Ito.
Okay, now we're playing too many cards.
To get +1 dice.
Okay, they're counting, they're good. Okay. I feel like Shenhe doesn't have to kill here. Does the burst kill? No, the burst kills because Icy pulls it up.
There's also Mythic Spear, so it's +1 on everything.
Yeah. It always kills. Now, isn't the burst like 2?
Oh, you know what? I think I discovered the reason why Hu Tao's in this deck.
Oh?
It's for Libre synergy for Lithic Spear.
Yeah, no, I think that is true. I'm just trying to wonder if it's still good. I don't think it's horrible. I don't actually think it's that bad.
I don't know. I think just don't play Lithic and play Raiden instead, because it's just so much stronger. I guarantee you, if it's Raiden SC, AI would have been dead by now.
I mean, okay, on one hand, true. On the other, this is a completely different type of deck. Besides the fact that it has 2 of the same character, it's not trying to achieve the same thing. So,
I think, I don't know. I just think it's so hard to get reactions out of this deck, because like, yeah, Hu Tao can apply Blood Blossom, and her infused normal attacks can apply a lot of Pyro, but you're also spending a lot of time on Shenhe, and like Hu Tao also needs quite a lot of time as well to set up her stuff. So you have like 2 characters that are just fighting for screen time.
Not necessarily incorrect, but I don't think that's exactly what they want to do. I think Hu Tao is not here to do much besides sit at the end of the whole thing. And also, you know, what's the point of life when you can just parametrics here?
Okay, but like imagine if you had your Ito here instead. That would have just been so much better, because you would have had 12 dice. Parametric would have given you 13, and then like however many gamblers gives you.
This is interesting.
I think you actually don't Pyro-Res here. You just parametric and you normal, or skill. Skill would have been fine too. That way, the next time you normal attack, it would lethal Shenhe and apply power on another character, which would Pyro-Res would be much more useful.
Doesn't it do it either way? Am I missing something?
Because I think skill would have left Shenhe on 2 HP. And then,
yes, but you do it either way.
Yeah.
And you need to work with your dice here because... Oh, you know what's smarter for Mai? Not using the Inazuma resonance so he can keep Pyro dice for the...
Oh yeah, that's for Pyro-Res.
But then you think about it and you realize Gambler also gets you Omni, so, you know. But still, I respect the thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have to Pyro-Res again, probably?
Pyro-Res skill. Probably Pyro-Res skill, yeah. There's the guide to Afterlife. Don't forget a pyro. I mean,
You don't have to hurry.
You
You don't have
yeah,
to
because it
hurry.
applies pyro again later.
What I'm afraid of is them switching and you losing out on that pyro list. Yeah, here and now. What if they swap? You punch. They swap. You don't get your what's it called? But I guess you're
No.
on 10, so you're not in a hurry. Huh. You kind of have to do it.
Is it double veto burst? Oh, that's huge.
Oh, that is.
I think it heals them up to 7, and then pyro is lethal, so it's fine. Bug. And then Changyun comes in, presses skill, and it's GG's.
Yeah, unfortunately, no healing, no survivability in Ayaka's spot. She did give it a good effort.
To be pyro is though, it refreshes gamblers, so that's something at least.
No, you instantly lose if you pyro res. So what you actually
also
have to do is
instantly lose if you don't pyro res though, because it's a charge attack. It brings you down to 1 HP, applies Blood Blossom, and then summon end phase. It's a lose-lose situation.
No, actually, if they normal attack, I think they lose. I'll be honest with you.
Do they really? They normal attack.
Can Ayaka not kill? Can Ayaka not win the game on this round?
Okay,
like I think you have to switch Chongyun and then kill.
Okay, so Ayaka skills here. 2 HP Hu Tao. Hu Tao responds by normaling Ayaka. Ayaka on 1 HP, so we'll just discount calculations from there. Ayaka responds by normaling. Lethal's Hu Tao applies cryo.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter because they have cryo.
It doesn't matter. I mean, the exact math is there. If Ayaka can't kill Chongyun...
3 dice here, you normal, applies power, gamblers reset. No, there's not enough dice on Ayaka's side to win.
There's not enough. No.
Yeah,
right.
I lost
because there's no element. There's no element in Chong.
No, it just they needed to attack twice on Chong, and they just physically didn't have enough dice for that.
Yeah, there's no way around it. Well, unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Oh, good effort. I think this deck just needs to be really aggressive.
I just think like the Ayamiya synergy just doesn't work anymore because Ayamiya wants the rush burst out in order to get the infusion, not the infusion, but you know, cryo synergy to melt, deal 5 damage with Ayaka normals, but like it's just really hard to get Ayamiya burst out now because you have to attack 3 times because her 1-cost skill does not charge it.
Yeah.
And then like...
Okay, but what if it did though? Think about it.
If it did, I don't think it'd be too bad if it did charge it though. Because then you only need to attack twice and like...
No, yeah, then a Woven gets you the burst out immediately. It's actually
that's
not
true.
good.
Oh wait, if
good.
skill charge it, you just skill burst turn 1. And it's like, what do you do?
Also true. Skill punch burst is exactly 8 at that point.
Yeah, no. Skill charging Yoimiya burst would do very bad. So let's not take that.
What do you mean? It's fine.
I think Yoimiya is just not very good as like a support now because it's just how long it takes to get burst out.
Well, to be fair, Yoimiya as a DPS has lost Shingsho, so...
I mean, it's not that bad, because you still do 6.
Woohoo.
I mean, I think ape decks aren't the worst, because Yoimiya can also be used in free hash brown tech.
Free hash brown? No.
And then you just ignore like everything except for Yoimiya skill, because Yoimiya skill costs 1, and just use her to tank damage and dice stall your opponent, go into Ito, start sweeping. Free hash brown tech.
It sounds like you're talking about a very specific deck here.
I am talking about a very specific deck.
Ah, my god. The Yoimiya free hash brown deck.
I mean, Yoimiya is not bad. It's just I don't think she's good in Ayamiya.
I mean, she is the best thing to put in Ayamiya. If you're talking about it that way.
You know what? That's fair. I think if you're playing Ayaka though, like in Ayaka decks, you may as well just play Aya Freeze. You run the same list and just go Xingqiu because it's easier to get his rain swords out, and you can start applying pressure earlier.
True, but do you want to be based?
Okay, but like I'd rather win. How's that?
I see. You're going about it the wrong way, honestly.
I think winning is much more slay than losing. We'll put it that way.
Okay, I'm out. I'll see you guys next weekly. Goodbye.
I have just insulted Fufu to like his very being.
No,
Cannot take it anymore.
It's not insult. It is about my mental health.
No,
No,
I think
I
mental
believe.
health is what we call optional here. You know?
I think I should have left that at the door. Yeah, that's a fair point.
You've agreed to come on stream, so like whatever
Okay.
mental health you have left, just say goodbye to it.
Yeah. No, it's my bad. I should have been more prepared. I didn't read the terms and agreements. My bad.
Yeah, I think speaking of mental health though, while you might need to say goodbye to it at some point, it's a good idea to have a little bit of it left. So
just ever so slightly
I'm
enough.
gonna take a short break before round 3 to recover just a little teensy sliver of it.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Oh, this ice cream is quite good. I'm gonna get more of it when yeah, the stream. Welcome back, everyone. Ooh woo. This is Sumi and Fufu back for the round 3 of the tournament. We're gonna have a stream started soon, so just you wait. In the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy more of this very yummy snack I brought with me.
I'm considering so many life choices right now. Anyway, with that being said, we did have some nice rounds up so far. Frankly, kind of close, kind of interesting to watch, and some fun decks. What do you think about that, Sumi?
Oh shoot, get over. I think we're seeing like a lot of meta decks, as well as like some homebrew off meta decks, especially that Hu Tao Melt one was very off meta, and IME as well. Going forward, I expect to see more like of Ito stall decks like Bin, as well as quite a few Clee Vaporizes.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I do like that you brought up the Hu Tao Melt and not the Kokomi Beidou, because as we all know, Kokomi Beidou has been the biggest threat last patch, right?
Exactly. Like everyone knows that Kokomi Beidou was like the menace, sweeping top ladder. I had to get emergency nerf, the only deck to get an emergency nerf in the entirety of GITCG history.
Exactly.
Speaking of EC though, probably the deck that I'm not seeing is NEC. Haven't seen any Nahidas.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think people just don't like playing it that much.
What?
It is by far. It's not the most boring deck by any means, but it is quite strange. I don't know if people are into the idea of playing it. We might see it more in Asia though. It is an Asia deck brew, so.
True, that is where it came from. I think it was like it came from the CN meta.
I believe so.
Game though, so let's hop in there.
Alright.
We have Ting playing his based Kazuha deck.
Versus Mistake. That's strange. I'm watching a Mistake game, and there is a Rainbow deck, but it's not Mistakes.
Yeah, like, that's so odd. Are we sure this is, like, the right person? Like, we have... How odd. For those of you unfamiliar, Mistake is, like, notorious for playing Rainbow decks. So the fact that they're not is quite surprising.
And to top it off, Mistake is a good player by all means.
Yeah, quite good as well. Like, they're also playing an interesting deck as well. Like, they're playing Chong, Raiden, Kek. Like, Chong Raiden has quite a strong synergy, but Kuching, that is the interesting one. Looking at the list here, it looks quite standard. The two cards to point out are Chong Talent and Sumeru City. Sumeru City was, like, explored a little bit early on in 3.7. It was being, like, sold by Kevin Z as, like, the best card in the game, and then people quickly found out that it was pretty terrible.
I tried it. It's not... Okay, terrible might be a bit of an overstatement.
Terrible is exactly.
But to say that Kevin was overhyping it is an understatement.
Oh, that's true.
It is truly an understatement.
Kevin was, like, marketing Sumeru City as the next coming of Libin. And, looking at pick rates, Sumeru City was not, in fact, the next coming of Libin, to say the least.
Honestly, shocking. Almost insulting that there was not that much Sumeru City. I do not believe.
Looking at Ting, though, we know, like, this time he's starting out on Hu Tao instead of Mona.
Yeah, I mean, the general theory behind Hu Tao is that if you're playing Hu Tao, you want to start in Hu Tao.
Yeah, because, like, you can skill and then immediately get a charge attack to start applying Blood Blossom, which is quite nice.
Exactly, and then it also fits exactly into 8 dice, letting you do what you want. Now, I don't think we're going to see Covenant of Rock here. I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think there's a reason to play it.
Yeah.
You could, like, Covenant of Rock and then Steely Swap, I suppose, but... And you can avoid the EC, but I think you want to stay on Hu Tao.
You could, but you gotta wonder, like, what exactly is Mistake's plan here? Mistake,
a little
like,
dangerous on the Mistake side. Like, if they don't have Star Signs or an Electro Res, Raiden's just gone without bursting, which is quite huge to the momentum.
It is interesting. Their list relies quite heavily on this Raiden burst. Both of the characters have a 3 energy burst, so you really want to see that come out. The
I mean,
question
it is
is...
an electro deck as well, though, so maybe not that dependent, because electro res is quite efficient for generating energy.
Yeah, no, but still, I don't think you want to let this go. You probably do have electro res. With... On mistake, just went for the standard line.
They are going
No
burst,
matter
so
what.
they do have the option to just swap off if they feel like they can't get the burst off.
I feel like if you had electro res here, you would be slamming it down instantly.
Yeah.
I don't think there would be much thinking.
Might have also cringed on dice too. Might be thunking if what to tune.
Oh, also possibly true. But I would always just tune... Honestly, I would tune 5 cards if I had to. I'm drunk off of Sealy. Okay, maybe I wouldn't tune 5, but...
I don't think you can tune 5, because if you need to tune 4 to burst and then 1 for electro res, you physically don't have the cards for that.
Assuming there's literally 5 cards in Mistake's hand.
But one of them needs to be electro res. So if you have no electro, you can't actually tune to electro res burst.
Oh my god, you're right. Never mind. Okay, but what if they play electro res without losing a card?
Oh, just okay, they must have really cringed.
No, there's
Either that or
simpler
they're just gambling Ting is not normally.
No, there's just a simpler solution of they don't have the...
Or they just don't care.
Yeah. Ting will probably strategize here. If you're able to draw a quick switch or anything along those lines, a plundering strike kills here. If you go into Mona.
I mean, a normal attack lethals, so...
Yes, but then your Huta dies without bursting.
Oh, that's...
So you're kind of...
Yeah, and you kind of don't want to burst now either, because, like, it's overkill, you don't really want that.
Yes, I think I would still burst here anyway, but...
The thing is, Ting doesn't have...
I really want him to draw these cards now.
Yeah, Ting doesn't have a fast swap. I think what Ting wants, though, is, like, to swirl the Pyro.
Yes, I can very much see that.
No Animo dice.
Being
so
a
maybe
good play.
Going on Kazuha to eat the Electro and then you go Mona. Might be what he's thinking.
Trying to avoid eaters and stuff, I can see that. The fact that Raiden is on 3 means that if you ever swirl a Vaporize, she's dead. And
Yeah,
as
true.
we saw last time, Kazuha is the star of this. The main DPS, the big damage dealer. Smile.
This time Kazuha is not going to be at full HP, though. It's going to be like a little scuffed at the end.
Oh yeah, you were right. These are probably mech dice at best. We're gonna see some tuning.
That's a
But I also think they just didn't have a... Unless they really got 0. We'll see here. 1. No, they couldn't have gotten 0 because they normal attack.
Oh yeah, that's true. Probably got 1 then. I mean,
yeah.
The fact that they play Wolven and 2 implies they have 0 Electro right now.
Yeah, I think if they had... If Mistake had the Electro-Res, Mistake probably would have used it.
Okay, going for the burst?
Maybe not. Maybe actually not. Maybe you don't.
Maybe like the normal was Hu Tao to deny burst, and he goes to the Keck, and you press, you skill to generate the lethal Hu Tao and apply another EC.
Be that as it may, the actual issue you have is that right then and there, if you, because you didn't burst, if they had a quick switch, I think you were losing. Like, so much. So I don't think Mistake just saw like, oh.
Ooh.
Okay, exactly for enough dice. That's 8.
Ooh, okay, that's a lethal for sure. Oh, it's going to be Tune 1, skill, and then Covenant of Rock, probably, to avoid the lethal, unless Ting just doesn't really care.
You probably don't. You actually probably don't care.
Ting just eats it, because like an EC will lethal Mona later anyway, so just, yeah. I wonder what he's going to swap to, though.
Probably Hu Tao.
Probably, yeah, it has to be Hu Tao, because Kazuha is within lethal range of just a skill, because a skill will do...
Mistake is going first.
No, it doesn't matter, because Chong... Oh, wait, no, it's not talented, so I think we're fine.
Now, the question here is, okay, we want to sacrifice Kazuha, it seems, and then try to win with Hu Tao.
Yeah, because Hu Tao burst will lethal Chong and heal her back up, and then it's like a battle between
you go to 7.
Hu Tao and Kak.
I think you always lose in that case to an Ito, but Mistake already used one. So what you're actually wondering is, does he have another? Okay, that's not
Mistake
bad.
also has like quite a lot of food left as well. Just ate a hash brown, but still has 2 lotuses left in the deck. Here's the gamblers though.
Ooh, that's a free die is always nice.
Bonk. King just drew an E2 as well, so that's quite nice to have.
Yeah, that's always good.
King forced to burst, otherwise he just straight loses. Bonk. Electro res burst though will secure the game.
Yes.
If not, skill should be enough. So I think Ting should always lose this. Bonk.
The food should be NSC, right?
Yeah, the food is
let's just
NSC.
go.
Unfortunate. It's Jover.
Just tune 3 skill if you need to. Or just normal
Or
attack.
normal.
Mistake is probably taking the screenshot at this point.
Yeah, there you go. Normal attack.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Yeah. Well, no shame in losing to Mistake. Definitely a good player. 2 good players. I mean, they both made it to top 8.
Yeah, they both made it to majors like quite a lot.
Majors as well.
Players.
So, yeah. Consistent good players. Interesting game to see.
Yeah, and like Mistake opting to just risk the fact that they might lose the rider before bursting was quite a calculated play, because if Ting responded by Hu Tao normaling, Hu Tao would get lethal without casting burst, which would have been quite bad. Would have like also eaten an EC because Keck skill as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then like King swapping to kazuha to just eat the burst. I don't know. It's hard to say how that would have impacted the game because it was so early on, relatively speaking. But it is like quite a risk.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, with the super early lines, you never really know how it would have played out. But it was an interesting play on Mistake to say, okay, if you burst on Hu Tao or punch here, then I don't get my Shogun burst, but you don't get your Hu Tao burst. Are you willing to take that?
It's hard to say who is better off, because like if that Rhino burst didn't go down, like Chung Yun wouldn't have been able to one-shot Mona.
Yeah. It is also interesting. I don't know. I feel like strategizing. Oh, never mind. I just remember the thing doesn't play a quick switch.
Yeah, no. Ting is relying solely on plunging strike.
Right, that's why Mistake was fine with it. It was always a trade between you just go for a Hu Tao.
Yeah, it was a trade between Hu Tao burst and Raiden burst.
Yeah.
Hard to say which one was more valuable though. 30 games left though, would be quite nice to watch. Do we have any?
Oh, seems like it.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
In between Leo and Ace Rolla. Oh wait, that's Yanfei Vaporize. Swapping out Klee for Yanfei. Huh.
Okay, do we finally have Courtyard? Let me see my dreams of Courtyard. Oh,
how about like agents in there?
Pyro-Res. Oh me, oh my.
Lives on 1.
Oh me, oh my. The Leoric switches out. Interesting aggressive play. I do have to say. Normal attack, get some live in.
Yeah, live is on 1.
Feed live in a bit. Theoretically, you do have a quick switch if you want the 3 damage off of the yanfei, but I don't think you're crazy about it.
No, but if you're quick switching off from the yanfei, have to make sure that you play a woven or something, because immediately swapping would put you on odd dice.
Yeah, no, I don't mean immediately.
I don't think yanfei cares about. Wait, does she? I can't remember if it's just charge attack or unconditional. I gotta go check.
Sure.
Oh no, yanfei does care about charge attacks. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Here, yeah, if yanfei. Oh, quick switch.
Quick switch. Mona. Okay. Skill. I'm assuming.
Oh, these dice. So many cards went to tuning so quickly. That is unfortunate.
Goes to Diona. Oh, is it Tune 1 Helm? And
would I go to Diona this early on?
I think it was just tuning to Helm.
Yeah, tune into Helm, and then your Liben will proc off of this. I just really don't like giving them the what's it called?
like, the extra Hydro, because now they can fast up in the Yanfei and then burst, which would be quite dangerous.
Maybe. They already spent a Pyro res, so, and they have like what, one card in hand. They tuned 5.
Yeah, very unlikely to have another one.
Very unlikely. What's more likely to happen here is setting up the Mona Burst. I could see that being a thing.
Nope, is fast up Yanfei going to burst? That should also generate a seal, so 3 damage charge attack. Diona's gonna
it doesn't
heal
matter.
up.
You're just Pyro res.
Yeah, Pyro res skill. Bye bye Yanfei. Bye bye Yanfei.
And from here on out, it should be cleanup.
Yeah, I think here on out, the Leo has the advantage because their Diona is like quite healthy. Ace Roll is out of dice. Like Leo's agent has burst, while Ace Roll just doesn't.
Oh yeah, there's nothing here to be done. That's interesting. Is there a way? Oh, there is a very simple way to just kill. Never mind, I forgot he's fully built.
Oh,
yeah,
you
just cleared this out.
I was like, for some reason, I was thinking some weird big brain play of like going Yanfei and then on the top right. Okay.
No, top right. Yeah.
Agent can't 1v3 especially with no burst, to even out the odds.
Yeah. Even with the burst, the Helm is just going to eat him alive slowly.
That was
unfortunate.
A very fast game, despite like a Diona being in it.
Yeah, no. The tenacity is there, even though it's a meld deck, but
yeah, like a weird combination between stall and aggro. It's always nice to see Leo win, because like he's playing only Diona since the inception of the game.
You think I could convince him to switch that Diona for Chang'e? I'm just
Probably not. Probably not. I think it's a lost cause. I mean, you can try. It just won't work.
That's fair.
That's my prediction.
It's still a double Pyro meld deck. It's basically the same. Honestly, you should try.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's basically the same thing, except instead of having a 3/3 burst that does 7 damage, just 3/3 burst that does 1 damage and heals for 7. So basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, you've got a point. Diona's better. I can't do it. I mean, it heals. What do you mean?
It heals.
You can stall harder.
That's true. It does in fact heal. Actually, I just realized that it's round 3 and we haven't taken a look at the bracket yet. So let's see who our top placers are. I kind of want to know now. I'm rather curious.
That is a good point.
Before the bracket does pop up though, why do you think no one's playing NEC? I'm looking at the...
Do we have numbers in this? How many do we have?
There is... I don't think there's a single person playing NEC. I'm just looking at the deck list right now.
I don't know.
Not a single person in NA is playing NEC.
We've had this problem where we have a deck that we know is good, but no one is interested in playing.
Bracket is ready. So take a look at that first and discuss it later.
Let's see that. Yeah.
Oh, Lumion, Shuffle, and Imi and Sayu are our current 3-0s, so congratulations to them. One of you is going to have the honor of 5-0ing today.
Wait, am I missing something, or was Lumi the player who was playing Beto Kokomi?
Lumi was the player playing Beto Kokomi, so that's actually pretty based.
Come on, let's go. See how much more hype it is when it's a based deck?
What if Beto Kokomi becomes the new meta deck,
I don't think it's happening.
Beto Kokomi goes 5-0 and then it just instantly becomes popular. Shoots up to become the meta threat of the patch.
I don't think I would take it.
The only deck keeping it in check is Kirano's Cheeto deck, because Kokomi self-applies.
Oh, true.
I still can't believe that went 5-0.
It's a Kirano moment. Kirano will just do stuff like that. Nothing much you can do about it.
Oh,
a lot of 2-1s happens. A lot of our major and top players are 2-1, which is, a respectable. Yeah.
They can still go 4-1, which is our minimum qualifying amount.
Yeah, I mean theoretically 3-2-5-0 gets you to the major.
That's true, but 3-2-5-0 is 5-0 is pretty hard.
No, you just 3-2 and then you don't lose next time.
Oh, why didn't I ever think of that?
Yeah, oh my god. How did you not think of it?
next time I join a tournament, I really got to think of not losing.
Yeah,
I think that's the key.
Just don't let yourself lose. It's that easy.
Oh wait, but like, what if I tie? You know,
Well,
like not losing doesn't stop me from tying. What if I like go 0-5-0?
honestly, at that point, I think you just get an honorary ticket to majors. Frankly, I would let you in majors if you go 0-5-0 and you're not playing a stall deck.
But think of the poor tournament organizers that have to like sit through an hour and just end up with a tie.
Tough life. What can I say?
Like, imagine the opponent is just playing up to 15 rounds against like a Pyro Keck or something as Bin, and you just can't kill them, and they somehow live on 1 HP every turn, and it just never ends.
Oh my god.
I would be so sad.
Let's not think about that world. But yeah. No, about the NSC thing we were talking about. I mean, we've had this thing with Cleave Vaporize before, but like we've known it's a good deck, but nobody wants to play it, and we don't know why.
The thing with Cleave Vaporize though is like, when it was a good deck, it wasn't the best deck. There were like a lot of other decks that overshadowed it. Like Pyro Keck was just better than it most of the time because like Bennett talent. I think during that era, like Ganyu Freeze was just really popular as well and was a better matchup into it. And
I don't know if I would say Pyrokek was better, because if you don't get that Bennett talent,
that's
it
true.
feels so bad to play. So
but when you do,
I think,
you know.
I still think the consistency of Cleave Ape was nicer.
I think back then was also the MMEC days, so we don't talk about that.
So we have to deal with that. But regardless, even post nerfs and stuff.
Yeah, like we just didn't see it here. I guess people forgot it existed because it's been around for so long, and then like other shinier decks existed. Like we had Shenhe SC was really popular, and like Zhongli Geoceanid as well, and then like NEC, which we were just talking about, was quite popular.
I don't know. I feel like we all know NSC is good. Like Nahida with summons is just good, and Ocean Official is always a great core. I just feel like because it's not the de facto best thing you could be playing, people are just not that into it.
True. But like, is Cleave Vape the de facto best thing you can be playing? Because like it has a quite poor matchup against Bin.
I didn't really say it's the best thing you could be playing. I think it's just good. The Covenant definitely, like Covenant being released now, just lets you start the game with 10 dice, which is lunacy.
Yeah, no, that's actually just so huge.
It is.
I think Covenant synergy with like charge attack characters like Klee and Ito is insane. It just lets them get so much extra damage and be so flexible.
And once again, its consistency of being able to be used around 1, as long as you have a way to dump your dice out, it's just it makes the deck so nice.
I think the balancing factor though is that it only gives 2, which means unless you can reduce the cost of your attacks, like with artifacts or like obviously with mechanics and built into the character's kit, it's not like a free attack again whenever you want.
Yeah, it's not just 2 wovens. You need to find a way to get it, and the deck that capitalizes the best on it is probably Vaporize. I mean, realistically, any character summon plus Cleave,
it's also being played in Ito decks as well, especially in Bin. Like
no, true. There's no reason to not.
Again, yeah. It's a toss-up between Courtyard and Rock in that deck.
I wonder if I would play Rock if I would play Covenant.
I think Covenant makes you...
Or Courtyard, not Covenant.
I think Courtyard makes your setup easier, but Covenant makes the deck more... I wouldn't say flexible, but it gives it more pressure.
The element of surprise is definitely always an important thing to have.
But like in our open deck list format, though, it takes a little bit of the surprise out, so you don't have to worry about everything.
Yeah, but you still have to play around it. Although I guess you do know your opponent starts with it, but still.
I mean, a lot of decks have some flex cards in it. Like sometimes Cleave plays Tandori, and sometimes it doesn't. And in like a closed deck list, like you have to constantly worry about, okay, like what if they pass up Mona Tandoris and I'm just cooked? Whereas an open deck list, you can like, okay, like if I swap here, I live on 2 because they don't have Tandoris and there's no way they can kill me.
Yeah, you know what you have and don't have to play around, which is always nice, I would say. Not having to worry about, I don't know, random damage from hand is always really good.
You know what to worry about, and you know what you don't need to worry about.
Yeah, if your opponent is randomly playing star signs in a deck that you don't expect to run star signs, it can just sometimes
Could you just
completely
imagine in
throw
a
you off.
triple catalyst deck? Like they just come out with a heavy strike on Sucrose to win the game.
So yeah, well, huh? Why is the okay? Sure, I guess I lost. I don't get to talk. It's
Yeah,
one
it's
of
like
those moments.
one of those
Like,
moments.
what do I do? Why is this here? I guess that happens in every card game. People will just run something they're not ready for.
The most
But
random thing pops out of left field, and you just lose.
I guess technically that is why I am slightly afraid of the amount of cards that are over the board damage that just come from hand unexpectedly.
Yeah, we actually did get quite a lot of that though in 3.7, like Heavy Strike and Tendoris being the two main culprits.
Yeah. If they
It's not
keep making cards like that, it always becomes a problem of, well, okay, it's the end game. There is like two characters alive. If they have this, or this, I just lose. And it's like, I don't know.
yeah, it's a little bit feels bad.
Yeah.
But like if you're running all that hand damage, you're like sacrificing things like draw power, you're sacrificing things like ramp. So there's a trade-off, but if
No,
you just
definitely.
add more damage from hand, like a lot more decks start shoving it in.
Yeah, no, in the current environment, I don't think you could just shove everything because there isn't even that much of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they keep just making cards like that, there's definitely going to be like aggressive decks that can just do it.
Man, just imagine giving like every single archetype a free cryo res. I mean, that's technically what Heavy Strike is, but it's a little more conditional than that.
Yeah, no, okay, definitely an unconditional deal 2 damages. It's just a no. I'm not gonna dignify it. I'm just gonna say no.
Cryo res,
If that ever
baby,
happens,
let's go.
well, actually, I'm talking like that, but we literally have Tendoris,
But
which
yeah,
is just a worse.
I mean, Tandoris is not unconditional. It's only on skill. Just like
And
how
it
Heavy
is
Strike
2
is only on
dice.
charge attack. Truly unconditional is cryo res. That's just 3+2.
Truly, okay. Oh god, please no. Like the problem isn't even just an unconditional +2 existing. It's an unconditional +2 existing with the stuff we already have.
Oh,
Like
no, that
what
was
you
just...
gotta
Oh, God.
no, what you gotta think about is that if they keep making cards like that, it's not just about, hey, there is this card I need to play around and this card. It's like, hey, what if they have both? And sometimes they just will.
Yeah, and then you kind of get cooked.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta accept it at that point.
I think currently though, like the hand damage we have is mostly balanced by the fact that like it only buffs one part of the character's kit. Heavy
Yes,
Strike
I think
only buffs like charge attacks, Tandori only buffs skill, and Adeptus only buffs burst. So you can't stack them unless it's cryo res.
yeah, I think they're pretty telegraphed, and because they're all separate, you can stack it. So, like theoretically, what do we have for stacking? Heavy Strike plus Goba, that's a combo. But
yeah, you can do like
yeah,
Adeptus power res or like Adeptus skill plus Tandoris, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, we always had that, but you know exactly what type of deck is running it, and you can keep track of it.
Yeah,
I
if
guess
you're running a double element deck, you can for sure just keep track of like for a fact they're running resonance, but in a rainbow deck, if they add stacking hand damage, it becomes a little problematic.
Yeah, no, it's just like in general. I mean, playing around stuff from hand is what you have to do sometimes. It is honestly a part of like why the like double pyro decks are sometimes. I think I was talking to Kevin about this, but double pyro decks are just sometimes annoying to play around because you have to respect the pyro res. You just have to be like, well, I have to respect it or I lose on the spot. And even if they don't have it, you just kind of feel behind because you had to make a suboptimal play, which is unfortunate to say the least.
Like that's just what makes power decks so threatening, though. Is like the power res, because like pyro reaction base is a 3+2 already, and most skills do 3, which is already 5 damage, which is half a character's HP. And you add on pyro res, which is the same, which 3, the same damage of a skill. That's 90% of your health bar just gone in an instant.
Yeah, and there's a decent chance because it's Pyrores, you have an element on you already, which means you're probably not max HP to begin with. So survive that, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what makes Pyro decks just so threatening, though. All the damage.
Yeah, it does lock them fairly often into quite an aggressive playstyle, though, which I think is completely fair.
I think it's just like what the characters they have. The one thing about Pyro decks, though, is that they're quite limited in terms of application. Like it's not like Quicken decks or like Oceanid based decks where you just have unlimited aura all the time.
No, yes. If there was a pyro official, we would have a problem. Like we would. Oh my god.
I mean, I guess they technically a pyro official, which is Clee Burst. Like it applies quite a lot of pyro aura. I mean, Clee just applies a lot of pyro, which is why she's so popular in vape decks.
It's a different story. Like Clee Burst can be played around. You can just stack it on one character, and it's a burst. But being able to set up round one with a double pyro application, I mean, Clee can already do that with a charge attack now. So such is life. But oh my god, I genuinely feel afraid. If like Amber showed up and she had she would do pyro on cast. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I think like pyro decks, the main balancing factor is like they do massive reaction damage, but you're limited in application.
Yeah. They still work, to be fair. Just being threatening to instantly dish out 3 more damage out of nowhere.
But like the longer the game goes on, the harder it gets to get your reaction. Like at that point, you're going off purely base damage, but it doesn't matter because by then you've already smacked them with 2 or 3 reactions that are all 1 HP anyways.
Yeah, to be fair, it does create this weird situation for a lot of Bennett decks as well, where it's like, okay, did I draw my Pyro Res? Did I draw my Bennett talent? Yes. Okay, the game is easier. No. Okay, figure out what to do now. Like, I don't think that's necessarily...
has got to be the biggest. Like, if I draw it, I just win card ever.
Yeah, no, Bennett talent is kind of annoying in that regard, honestly. If you're playing a bunch of Bennett decks, it's this game of like, okay, well, did I draw it? Did I not draw it?
If you draw it, it's just like an unconditional +4 most of the time. I mean, like, if you don't draw, you can always just go to a character that's not below 7, and you get the extra damage as well, which is fine.
Yeah, no, there are ways to play around it, which I do find interesting and fun. Like, I used to run Hash Browns over Lotus specifically for when I don't have Bennett talent, so I can get myself back up to 7, which did come up sometimes. But it's also just weird for both players, because if you're queuing into Bennett, you're like, okay, well, if they have the talent, the game is much harder. And if you're playing Bennett, you're like, oh god, please let me have talent. I don't want to deal with this.
I mean, speaking of a Bennett deck, though, do you know what Bennett deck doesn't care about talent?
No.
Free Hash Brown Tech, baby. Let's go. Hash Brown Tech represent.
Please stop.
Ito is just better in bin, but like I want to see free Hash Brown Tech. It's the sauce, trust me. It is.
If there were ever words to make me believe someone, it's the sauce, trust me, and not the words.
What are you talking about? Kevin says it all the time.
Yes, and I don't trust Kevin either.
What? You don't trust Kevin?
Yeah, shockingly, I don't just follow everything Kevin says like it's the Bible. I know.
You don't trust a member of TC staff who are reputable theory crafters? What?
Yeah, shocking. I don't know how that happens, honestly.
What are you talking about? It's not like they spread misinformation or anything.
They would never, I know.
Like, why would they ever do such a thing?
Yeah.
Well, one day I'll open your eyes to the majesty of free Hash Brown Tech.
Not that I play Ito to begin with, but I think after enough Strong in Mouth, I think I need to take my way of Bennett for a bit.
Bennett privileges have been revoked. You drew talent one too many times.
I got tired of playing the mind game or the mini game of do I have talent or do I not have talent?
It's actually just like the worst feeling when you Bennett burst and immediately draw talent the next turn. It's so bad.
It is not just the worst feeling, it is actually written like it's a rule of nature that you cannot avoid. If you go, okay, fine, I didn't draw it, I can't call this out any longer, I have to ban it burst, it will be on top of your deck. It will. It's just how it.
It's written in the stars.
It is a law of the universe that you cannot avoid, no matter how hard you try.
Could you imagine, like, if every character just had a talent card as powerful as Bennett?
Please no.
Like, imagine if every character had a Mona talent, you know, like the best talent in the game. So strong you would run it in a mono hydro.
Oh, mistake into Birdie. And again, mistake is not one running the rainbow deck. This just feels unreal. There's something feels.
It just feels
like
off.
It shouldn't be like this. I don't know what happened, but fine. We'll see. Maybe he wins this one though.
Oh my God, Birdie is full ramping. What a gamer!
Oh.
What a gamer! Knowing that mistake, like, really has nothing in their deck to punish this. The worst they can do is like 7 damage by going Chong into Keck, which they probably won't do because they want to set up Raiden.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to be setting up Raiden, but with this, you're never stopping Raiden from bursting.
I think
I just done saving them.
I think what Mistake is probably going to do is just like Chong skill into Raiden skill, and the next turn just do normal burst on Raiden. Get the double EC, like Chong burst fully set up, Keck burst one off.
Oh, the dice are not nice
bad.
either. Oh, that's really
That's bad. Only one cryo. Let's like pray that they have a lot of electro and they don't need to do their entire hand, because that would actually be so sad.
What I'm thinking is, they actually go for it.
They are going for Chung into Keck. Okay, this is interesting.
This is interesting.
Okay. And then, like, now Sisson is at 1 HP. Timmy as well. So, like, Birdie is going to be forced to swap off Sisson or just sacrifice her for 1 round of summons.
Giving Mistake 2 free dice, though, if you do...
Yeah, because there is gamblers. Okay, I think Birdie would be forced to swap off into Sisson and go Raiden. But, like, that's also really bad, because Birdie wants to get the ECs going out as fast as possible. I think the ramp really punished here.
It's not bad. It's not that bad, because you have way more dice to work with, so you can stall him out, or you have a quick switch in hand.
I mean, do keep in mind as well that, like, Sisson summons are unique in the fact that you actually lose stacks if you take a reaction.
Yeah.
So not
but
only
if you do it at the end, you're fine.
Yeah. So like not only are they reduced in the end phase by attacking, they like you can also just get rid of them entirely by doing a couple reactions, which is quite bad.
Regardless, the Lotus here does actually do so much.
It saves Sisson from getting one tapped, like allowing it to go Sisson into Raiden without wasting any dice, which is quite nice.
Yeah, Mistake actually went for a really interesting play, but I don't think it's going to pay off now.
It's also just unlucky. I think Birdie may have top decked the Lotus.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Which is quite lucky on Birdie's end.
I could be wrong though. I wasn't particularly...
I'm not sure if if Birdie had Lotus from the start, then like I can see why he would have went for the play, because like it would have been perfectly safe to just full ramp and then do Sisson to ride it. But like if Birdie didn't have that Lotus, I wonder if he was fine with just sacking Sisson for 1 round of summons.
No, because the quick switch was always in hand. If you go here, and then you can also just quick switch back and be fine with it.
Yeah, I suppose, but it would be dice inefficient.
Yeah, you're probably fine with it. You did just ramp really hard.
True. And then Mystique could also ramp back or just skill. Okay. And that means Birdie is going to play the double Paimon, because really can't do anything else other than normal.
Yeah.
The ramping would have been the best play there. Eat an EC. You get to end first.
There's...
Sisson summons are going to expire, though, which is unfortunate.
Am I missing something? Wait, what's the damage of the Shogun Burst coming?
Shogun Burst should do 4 currently, because no one's bursted yet.
So Adeptus Burst kills the other Shogun, doesn't it?
Yes, Adeptus Burst would actually steal the Shogun.
Pyro instead. Huh, these dice are not exactly what's wrong. He did keep Pyro though, which makes me wonder, is he actually willing to go for
it's like
Shogun Burst?
Star Signs Adeptus Burst, and then you go Agent. Oh, what can happen here? Oh, this is actually dangerous, because like Star Signs Adeptus, and then you
Yeah, Star
lethal,
Signs Adeptus.
and then if they go Keck, it should also be 6. Yeah,
Just
and if they go
checking,
Keck,
yes.
with Agent.
Yes.
Unfortunately, like no gamblers get plus dice, but that's pretty bad actually.
So you get punished by double Ito here, exactly. Kaching would be able to burst and then just have an insane amount of dice.
Oh, with lethal Raiden and system with the piercing damage. Leave Agent on 5. Well, that's actually
I'm wondering
really bad.
if that's I'm wondering if it's enough.
Doesn't have it.
Okay, nothing.
Doesn't have it. Just a skill. I'm assuming Birdie is gonna swap off here.
Do you?
Actually, no. I think you want to waste their dice, like 2 and 1 normal, I guess. And then you'll eat a normal. Oh, actually, mistake with stiletto. I think you actually do want to swap off, because if you don't, mistake just stilettos. With EC, put this onto 1, like refund dice, which would be.
There is a different problem, which is that mistake just drew 3 additional cards. So.
Oh yeah, one of them could be an Ito, which is.
Indeed.
Could be Ito. Could be Woven.
It's also very possible that Mistake had an Ito in hand beforehand and just didn't use it because 1 Ito in Kaching does nothing.
For sure, not double Ito in hand though from before. They might have had 1 and like double Ito is, I think, just immediately won the game.
Yes, they didn't have double Ito, but they could have had 1, which leaves the possibility of 2 Itos up in the air right now.
I think Birdie is like just a rough spot overall though. Yeah, force to swap Agent, otherwise they have to live through the Stiletto Gambler's threat. This way they like reduce the damage a little bit.
I guess quick switch double Ito gets
Ooh. Adeptus?
Oh, yeah. Wait a second.
Adeptus? Yeah, there's the Adeptus. Oh, okay, that's GG's.
That does seem like GG's.
I think Birdie has to swap Raiden here would be the best play.
No, you go.
Sisson, Ito, Paimon Burst, which would deal 3 and then put Sisson on 3 HP and then.
You still lose.
Yeah, and you still lose.
Wow.
Okay, and then now mistake probably like stilettos. And then puts Sisson onto 1. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, no, the Shogun Burst seemed good, but
it was good until it wasn't.
True.
I think the main problem with Birdie's deck though is like you don't have direct damage except for your bursts.
Not necessarily true. Because it's a rainbow deck, he can go for the melt side of it.
Yeah, that's true.
But in this matchup,
the melt side is bad until you have Asian Burst though, because his skill only does 2, and if like his stealth is consumed, it only does 1, so it's like not very good. It's not dice efficient at all to go for the melt side, which is why you're pigeonholed into going for the EC until you charge Asian Burst, and then you go one-shot someone.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It's quite a clear-cut game plan. It's quite strong, but there's also problems with it, because like we just saw there was no direct damage on Birdie's side.
Trying to wonder if not killing the Shogun and then just keeping the Adeptus for one of the characters that Mistake goes into would have been better. But there are also cards that punish you if you do that.
No, but then like Raiden's on 3, right? And then like if you swap, I mean like Raiden immediately bursts right after, and then like what do? You normal, you swap into Sisson to like reset summons, which would leave her on 1 HP, and then like what? She just normals Yuka to waste some dice. One shots her Sisson. I think it was quite rough either way for Birdie in that situation.
There she even wasn't Sisson on 3. This
Oh yeah, Sisson was on 3.
So Sisson doesn't even die then. The problem is the stiletto.
The stiletto. Like there's also gamblers too.
Yeah, the gamblers and stiletto. Meaning
and
that
like Raiden was on 5, so like you couldn't even respond by normally again to waste dice. You couldn't swap Sisson because like stiletto comes in, they get gamblers reset, and like on top of that, Raiden would have bursted.
No. Show me your deck. Oh. No! Sumi! Girl boss?
Heck would have had her burst ready as well.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm alive.
Oh,
hello. Yes.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. I just took one of my occasional trips to the Shadow Realm. It happens from time to time. Don't worry about it.
I see. Natural.
Like I just slayed too hard on stream, girl boss. They had to take me away to cool me down a bit. For real.
I wish I could disappear. Anyway, but yeah, it was. It's quite an interesting matchup. To like wonder and theorize what exactly would have happened. Unfortunately, we don't have a Mistake's hand, so we know exactly what he was working with.
It's hard to say exactly what Mistake had, but I think it would have been pretty rough either way for Birdie though, because like you one-shot Raiden, like, and then you're out of dice. Gambler Stiletto threat, and like as well as Chongyun, just direct damage to take you out. But also, if you don't take out Raiden lives on 3 HP. You can't go to Sisson, otherwise like Stiletto comes in, resets, and Keck immediately bursts right after. And if you stay on Raiden, like the Stiletto also comes in and like immediately bursts on Keck. So it was bad either way.
Yeah, perhaps the ramp didn't go as unpunished as I thought it would. Realistically, if I think about it, it's not maybe that the ramp got as punished as hard, is that Birdie's deck is not fast enough to respond. You know, it's like you're ramping, and if it was a different deck, if it was a faster double pyro deck or something, they would probably be able to still catch up to everything happening.
I think it also might have been like how Attila responded to Mistake. No, sorry, not Attila. Mistake responded to the ramp. Like if Mistake went for Chongfield into Raiden Summon, Birdie would have had all the time in the world to pepper Mistake with Superconducts and like chip them down into Agent Bursting range. But the fact that like Mistake went for the more aggressive Chong Stiletto, like really set him up later to be able to punish Birdie's ramp because all of his characters were low. I
think what Birdie saw as well was one of two worlds in which Mistake either follows up with the same ramp or just goes for the standard line, but Mistake realized it.
Mistake chose option 3.
Yeah,
Birdie saw option 1 is like respond with ramp, and option 2 like set up Raiden burst, and Mistake chose option 3, which was punish.
Honestly, just impressive from Mistake. You and I were both like, oh, I don't know if you want to go Kacheng or delaying your Shogun, but Mistake just realized that he can also delay.
Yeah, like was able to punish Birdie, like force Sisson to have a really hard time coming on. Like also wasted a Lotus, which would have came in clutch later on, which was really nice to find the line to punish.
Yeah, no, the Lotus also seemed really good, but just turned out Mistake was able to play around all of it. Interesting.
And that is the risk of ramping in your opponent's face. Sometimes you get punished.
Sometimes, unfortunately, you just get punished. What can you do?
What can you do?
If they don't have ramp, they have some other card. And sometimes it's just enough.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Man, I miss the days of like just full ramp mirrors. Hopping into another game here, we have Leg and Senkyo.
Wait, go back
on Senkyo's side, I think.
Wait, I saw
Leg or it's this deck.
Yeah, it's the same
Wait, is
person.
Yeah, we've seen Sankyo play earlier. I think they won against who did they win against? I can remember this. AI against and playing Iamia.
Wait, did I mess it up? Then it's nothing.
And Lag?
Oh, they were up against the Iamia. Never mind, it's nothing.
Yeah, they're up against Iamia.
Never mind.
And Lag is playing Hida Quicken, which was quite popular in 3.7, especially early on during the Prince Cup qualifiers. I saw it quite a bit.
Yeah, no, this deck is definitely popular. It is interesting. I don't think it's bad by any means.
Ooh, okay. I don't think I like the Tainari start. Typically, how this deck functions, you Yai summon and then you Hida skill. I think especially because like Sankyo went Chongyun and ramp. Like if you just go Hida, you can skill, right? You get your seed on, you get a quicken proc, and then next turn you can skill burst. Because Chongyun is like probably going to set up his frost field. You get to spread seeds for free, like without needing to 5 cost, and then you can burst immediately after, which would be really nice.
Like, yeah, if you go in theory here,
reaction damage by 1.
Yeah, in theory here, if you go hard into Tainari and just kill Chongyun, he already has his frost field up, so
yeah,
now both of the other characters can abuse the +1.
Like, I guess you are denying burst, but I don't think it's that important in this deck, because like I think Hu Tao melting is going to be the main source of pressure.
You also got to think that your opponent is running the Lithic Spear and the artifacts, so you know that they're trying to set up. Yeah, they're trying to set up a character that isn't Chongyun.
Whoa, heavy strike gaming.
It's again, it causes the same issue we have.
Okay, Chongyun should not swap off, like just normal attack. If you swap off, you're eating a burst, and like Chongyun's dying anyways, so just waste their dice.
This NSC is fine. They're probably going to.
I don't think there was like a reason to NSC, but it's also not terrible because like you want to stay on Chongyun.
No, you're probably just gonna go.
There's the Hida swap.
Changing shirts. That's good.
I really don't understand why Lag didn't go Hida earlier, because like skill burst would have been infinitely better than what they did on Tainari.
Probably, and the damage being done to Chongyun here is not great.
I think I can kind of understand wanting to set up double summon, but Hida's applying so much Dendro anyways, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, this Chongyun just like applied cryo to everyone. If you do kill here, which they do.
God, that's
bad. Now you're taking what? 3 damage on whoever you're on? Huh.
I think if you're Sankyo, you just skill on Hu Tao and just let her tank the damage. You're only taking 3, so like Hu Tao's left on 7, and Hida can't really punish. Like if you just set up her skill, there's like no quicken stack on Lag side, so if you just set up Hu Tao's skill, I think you're just gaming. And then you can have 1 dice remaining to like for Varnar to eat. Like next turn you can MMR and just consume all the stacks. I don't think there's a reason to Ito there, but like it's whatever.
You're doing it early, but it's probably fine. They're on 0 dice.
No, you need to set up skill. You need to set up skill.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. Like I think the ramp is good, but like the way I look at it is like you set up skill and they end first. Actually, no. I think it's like basically the same thing.
It is
like you skill this turn or next turn, you're still spending 2 dice, and like Varnar would have eaten it either way.
I'm not exactly sure.
The way I see it is like, if you skill, they act first, they hit you and you punch. It might not make a difference.
Oh yeah, Pat. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just. I'm trying to think.
Oh, please don't normal. That's like the worst thing you can do.
No, they're trying to conquer that there is a universe in which you heavy or something to kill her, but there's no. Yeah, now she probably just dies.
Normal should do 5. Oh, that's out of lethal range. The normal attack was bad though, but it probably skilled.
Probably bad dice.
burst would actually lethal here. So go Shenhe, install the dice.
Yeah. Most likely. I don't know.
Burst does 4 base and Quicken would do 5. Okay. Flat cost, I'm assuming?
No.
Probably not, right? Surely? Yeah, it's just a burst.
It's just bad dice. That's why I didn't know about that.
Okay. And then I think if you're in Sankey, you just go back Hu Tao because they just woven, which will bring 3 dice, and then at most they do 4, which Hu Tao lives on 1. And then at that point, it's just MMR and sweeping time.
Interesting. You do 7 here with a heavy strike.
I don't think there's a reason to heavy strike though, because if you just do 5, oh wait, actually, it does 3, 5. Oh no, you actually do want heavy strike. Okay, now you don't heavy strike, just MMR.
MMR, punch.
Yeah, MMR punch.
Punch, and then you have burst ready. You have gamblers ready.
Yep.
And you're off to the races.
And it's just gamblers. Okay, now you gamblers burst. Burst should be. Oh wait, what?
No, it's not enough. It's not enough. You punch. Oh, you burst him.
Okay, well, I mean,
you
use MMR normal, and then you take out one of their characters, and Hu Tao sweeps next turn. So this is good.
Yeah.
This deck is actually stronger than I thought. Like, you apply Cryo onto everyone with Shenhe and Chongyun, and then Hu Tao comes and just sweeps with MMR.
See, I was telling you. The Chongyun, Hu Tao, resonance, or not resonance, but just synergy is good.
It's stronger than I thought.
Yeah, it is quite strange. I haven't, like, cooking up, but I didn't find a version that I like. Maybe Lithic Spear is what I was missing.
Imagine Covenant here. Like, imagine Covenant. This would be... If that courtyard was Covenant, it would go so huge.
Wait, is this still a problem?
Tainari Burst would one-shot, but like you have Shenhe.
Yeah, Shenhe wins. That's fine.
We have. I think Oh wait, no, Shenhe doesn't win. You burst here, Hu Tao dies, and then Shenhe's on 5, and then Yai normal does 1, 2, 3, 1 base,
they draw
2 from burst, 3 from quicken. Oh, okay, Lotus doesn't matter then.
Yeah, they draw Lotus.
If it wasn't for that Lotus, I think Yai normal unironically wins this.
You did 4, 1, 2,
1 piercing.
3, 4. Oh my god, it would actually.
Yeah, it's exactly the.
It would actually be exactly. Holy. Do remember
to Lotus. Do not forget to Lotus.
Lotus, Gamblers, Punch.
Gamblers.
No, don't fall for the. Okay, thank you.
I think they did they play Heavy Strike? I think they played Heavy Strike.
Yes,
I would have honestly just tuned it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you have Gamblers. It's not like if 5
maybe there's a world in which it does come up.
The burst. Oh, it's Joker.
You need more.
Oh, and it is.
Oh my god! Wait! You do need more, and they have more. Hold the phone.
No way.
Wait, did you even need more?
No, burst by itself would have lethal, but the Adeptus was big damage.
4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it lethals anyway. Never mind.
Yeah. I think burst is like 3 base, which is considering normal.
4.
4 base? Oh, okay. 4 base.
4 and 3 follow up. If you have the summon.
If you had I think summon was down, so would it just been 4 base?
Yes, 4 base. And then 5 off of Crystallize. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 off of Quicken, 6 off of Summon, and then 7 off of Reaction.
Yeah.
Gaming.
So it exactly would have been enough anyway, damn.
What a gamer.
What a gamer.
What a gamer.
I guess the main question was the ramp the play? Or should they have gone?
Honestly, I don't think it would have made a difference, because if they skilled, the opponent would have ended first, and like they ramp and ended first, and they had the skill anyways. It was like exactly the same amount of dice, because Varnar ate the 1 dice left over, and if they skilled, Varnar would have ate 2 dice instead. So the ramp unironically like made no difference.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you're not stopping Nahida from doing anything. by being early. She early bursted. Wait, did she? Did she burst at that point?
Yeah, he'd have bursted at that point.
Then at that point, it's probably whatever.
Yeah, at that point, it's just over. I still don't like their start of going Tainari second. I think Hida is just a lot stronger, but to each their own. They won in the end, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, hey, you know what they say. They won, so everything they did absolutely 110% correct.
Yeah, there you go. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's simple. Yeah, yes. If you win, no one's allowed to tell you anything you did wrong.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep.
Actually, it is round 5 now, so we have time. I would love to take a look at the brackets to see who our 5-0 contenders are, if we have any at all. We should have at least one, I think.
Really? Sure. I don't
think we should not have one.
But we are starting up. I wonder if we're gonna get to see the final game.
Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, Emi versus Lumi.
Lumi was our Beidou Kokumi player.
Yeah, if we're not mistaken, that's the Beidou Kokumi.
That should be the Beidou Kokumi player. And your opponent Emi is playing Quicken Chicken. Yai Tainari Chicken.
Oh, I so hope someone is.
So it's gonna be Beidou Kokumi versus Quicken Chicken.
Oh, Emi is streaming, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder how the matchup is gonna be, because like Beidou has like Beidou and Kokumi have some stall elements in their kit, but like Quicken is really good at stall breaking because their damage is so consistent. And Chicken also has a nuke burst, so
yeah, if it was a different well, everyone in that deck kind of has a nuke burst. But the thing is, if it was like a really hardcore stall strategy, then maybe it would be different.
Yeah, but like it's only soft stall because
it only kind of like holds on. It's not trying to stall you out; it's trying to gain advantage.
It just like has stall elements because of how the deck functions.
Yeah.
I mean, they are running like Tenacity, Hydra Res, and Hash Browns as well, but the rest of the kit is quite standard. Like Tenshi Kaku Varnar, because like you're running Kokumi Beidou, Lotus. Like, they're also running MMR and Heavy Strike because the Beidou Kokumi stuff.
So the question does become: does the value off of Beidou skill and Kokumi heals outvalue the damage that Quicken can do?
I don't think so though, because Quicken is a +3 reaction if you can get it off. And like while Kokumi has a cleanse, if you cleanse Dendro, you're still giving +2 because of blue. And like,
but you're not going to. I was thinking you're not gonna start Kokumi, but still.
And also, like the Electro Applicator in Emi's deck is Yai instead of Fischl, so it's basically impossible for Kokumi to cleanse Electro.
Yeah.
I would favor Emi in the matchup overall.
That is true, but Kokumi Beidou is based. So, have you considered that?
So basically, what we have here is whether or not the baseness of Kokumi Beidou can win out against the meta-ness of Quicken. Also, why is there Cathedral in Quicken? Wait a second. Is this stall? Oh, Cathedral, Sumira City. Okay, there's 4 dead cards. And also Heavy Strike. There's also Heavy Strike in here. Okay, Heavy Strike is fine in this deck.
Heavy Strike is based. That's fine.
Okay, there's 4 dead cards in Quicken. No, there is a chance for Kokumi Beidou.
No. Sumira City is like fine.
It's okay, I suppose.
There could be much. There would be cards I would feel much more comfortable calling dead than Sumira City.
Oh, the dice, that's actually quite good.
That's not bad.
I don't know you. Okay, trying to roll for 3 Electro, 3 Dendro off the bat. Probably would have kept that Dendro, but I got it back anyways.
You got it back, yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna be tune 1. I wonder what you tune. I don't think you play the Bestis now. Actually, what you can do is you could Bestis, Yai skill, Changing Shifts Tainari skill, and then Sumira City pass.
Why would you?
But like, why would you ever do that?
Why would you do it in that order? Is my question.
Well, I don't think you can proc Sumira City. because that would do 4 dice.
I only have
7,
3 cards
7
in hand
for-
at that point.
Nah, no. Sumeru City is not gonna proc no matter what you do. That would have been possible. Because at the end you had 2 cards remaining in hand. I think
Wait,
it's
what
probably
is
just...
it? I think it exactly prompts me, right?
Does it?
Did
Really?
it is? Skill? I could be just missing something.
Five.
What is it?
Oh no, if you're changing shift swamp, it would
Yeah,
be...
no, why are you changing shifts?
Wait,
You
yeah.
switch,
No, you
have
just swapped... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Procs. Yeah, procs. Yep. Oh, gaming.
We are going places. You still probably go for your standard line.
City.
Yeah.
Gaming.
See?
Gaming. Yeah. Bunk.
Bunk. Bunk.
Ooh, you can see what hand too, so you can charge up the Beto skill burst faster. I'm still about iffy about the Beto though, because like Quicken is just really good at stall breaking.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy matchup for Lumi to win. Second Sumeru City. I don't know that you want to see.
I think you can get it down though, like that's gonna be a lot of dice advantage later on, but I don't know how useful it'll be right now.
You're playing against a deck that is slower, so you could just getting value over time works. I mean, they play tension, you know, like both sides are stealing. Oh, that's always nice.
You're gonna see their hand.
The sleeve is always nice.
Yeah, probably a skill, I guess. Expecting a normal, so like they could get a free EC later. Oop, tuning. Ooh, that's not what you like to see. Tune something, can't tell what it was.
I didn't see.
Oh, also, Imi has a lot of cryo dice. It's a lot of cryo dice.
Okay, if you switch to Trongyur Melt, now you're gaming.
Okay, but like, what if you just play Ganyu instead, you know, with all those cryo dice?
That's also true.
You have stretch shots, and then you're really gaming.
And if you're, at that point, like, if you're cheating already, and you're switching decks, you might as well go to the Ganyu before nerf.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, look, if you just immediately swap Tainari to pre-nerf Ganyu, you could charge shot, tune your entire hand, and then burst, and then Yai Summon would let you get some really nice superconduct Senfeis.
That is true. Damn.
And then, like, you also get the advantage of playing Fridge, because Chicken is still there. So not only do you have, like, a deck advantage, you also have base advantage.
Exactly. Oh, this is unfortunate. I don't know.
Bonk.
Oh no, the amount of tuning here is painful.
Oh, that's so bad. I mean, only because it's exactly City.
No, you don't, because you lose out on cards.
Oh wait, yeah,
It no longer procs. It no longer
procs. Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh god.
Oh, if you had one more card. Wait, if you didn't play the seal, you could have double Sumeru City. And would have been fine to burst. Am I wrong? If you didn't play the seal, no.
Yeah.
Because Seal trades for a dice, never mind. You needed one more card in hand to get your burst out for Wenda.
Unfortunate. I mean, like, getting double summon out is okay. There's the Hydra Res. Probably get like a Betos. Oh, shopping mana, okay.
You're also
kind of forced to pass here. I don't see what else you can possibly do with what you have right now. It's like, it's probably just a pass and then burst.
Yeah. So, I don't know what Lumi's dice is, but by the looks, like by them having to tune, I assume this is going to be a Liben, not a mono skill.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was mono skill.
Yeah, they have rainbow dice, so it's just Liben pass.
Yeah, just Liben pass.
They will.
I feel like it's the better. Yeah, I feel like it's the better play anyway.
Yeah, because this way you end first, get to apply Hydra onto Tainari. You'll get like some damage.
No, you never end first. You don't end first because.
Oh yeah, because Imi ends first.
Imi is yes.
What am I talking about? I'm speaking nonsense.
It's fine.
But yeah, like you want Mona to eat the damage because like you want Beto Burst to come out, and then you want Kokomi to be full HP for when she eventually goes slapping.
Yeah, Mona is always dead here. That is a
like
shame.
if Tainari bursts here, Mona's just gone.
Yeah. And then you gotta wonder like what your play is afterwards.
Oh,
Lumi is getting some interesting. Oh, Lumi kept 2 dice for Tenshukaku. Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
But there was no ever keep dice for Tenshu.
I mean it did proc, which is nice.
Amy has some terrible dice.
Oh my. Amy is not.
That's so bad.
You know the like the problem here is you don't even want to burst Mona. Okay, maybe this works. I was going to say you don't want to burst Mona, but if you just punch, they just skill in Mona, and you have the same issue.
Swap Yai, probably gonna tune 1 and get summons to 4 stacks.
This is here. They go Beto.
They go Beto, and like, what do you do now? They skill. They're gonna block all the damage. Lotus. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, if they skill, what Imi can do is just like skill back and then Dangerous burst when they have to like smack back with skill.
Oh,
this is like real bad though.
Yeah, but the dice are just not it.
Yeah, and then like now
you do have a quick switch Tainari burst for 1.
It doesn't do enough though, because like it does 6 max because you're forced to consume the Danger Aura.
Yeah. Oh, this is just tough.
This is very bad. I was thinking though, like, what Imi could have done is like if Lumi didn't have Lotus, you just normal on Yai, or like you skill on Yai to not consume the Danger Aura, and then when Beto hits you back, you Dangerous burst, which should be enough to lethal. But now that Lotus in play now, you can't stop the burst, so Kokomi's gonna come in next turn.
Yeah, I think everyone
is
always
so healthy. It's so bad.
I think it was actually always tuning to skill because the seal is about to proc. Yeah, those are interesting cards actually.
Beto's gonna burst now, but
these are really interesting cards actually.
I don't think it really stops it though, because what's gonna happen is Amy's going to burst on Beto, and then like just sack Nara Tenshu, and then when Beto gets lethal end phase, you just go Kokomi, or like you go Mona, and then next time you go Kokomi, eat the Lusu, you have Beto burst down. Like Amy can't do anything at that point. You're gonna have so much ramp going down.
Do they have the dice to burst? That's my question. Oh, we heal up. I don't know if we should. Do we not have the dice to burst?
I mean, could have just tuned, I guess. I would have just tuned to burst, honestly. I like tune to burst and just eat the damage onto Beto, and who cares? If they lethal Beto, they lethal Beto, because like they'll spend the rest of their dice, and then you go Kokomi, free swap, get Liu out, and you can start normal attacking, and like their team is so low, it doesn't matter what they do now.
Pretty quick switch. I think we're falling a bit hard into the gambler here. Yeah, so this like seems really cool and surface and stuff.
It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, honestly.
If you kind of look at like what's happening, the question is now what do we do with these free 2 dice?
That burst is probably the best. You can't even burst. It's so bad.
Like, yeah, what do you... Like, this Beto got her burst off, and now... Even if you could burst, it wouldn't be great, but...
Oh no, the best play would be like Danger Res and Gamblers on Chicken.
Genuinely, like, yeah, what else? Like, this Gambler...
And then and then you end first, and then next turn you burst onto Tainari, and then you lethal the Beto, and then they're left on just Kokomi. When they revenge kill, you go Yai, you get your summon out. When they kill that, that's when you go Chicken. I think unironically, Gamblers on Chicken, and then you go Dangerous is the best play you have. Because that way you can guarantee a lethal next turn with Tainari Burst.
Wait, we believe in something here, I just don't know what it is.
don't understand.
Miko.
It's gonna do 1 damage.
2
damage. Okay, Tainari Burst now lethal for you.
I mean, you probably do it no matter what. Just because, you know, you want the...
I just don't understand the gamblers on Yai, honestly.
Lumi is... Yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
no, it doesn't even kill because of the artifact.
No, isn't it exactly enough?
No, it should do 5.
If
Oh,
you
wait,
have
Adeptus. I didn't see Adeptus.
Yes, it's exactly enough.
Okay, but like, imagine you just Dendra Res Endphase instead, right? And then
Yeah,
now you don't
no,
need to consume
I
Adeptus.
agree with you.
It's like you
The
save 2
problem-
dice.
oh my God. Can Emi catch a break with these dice? I'm asking for
Oh,
a friend.
that's so bad.
Can Emi catch a break?
Poor Amy, like, they're just not having it today.
Yeah. There's a bigger issue at play here, which is this Kokomis, who I believe has gamblers on him, because those are the only two.
That should be a gamblers, yeah.
Yeah, so like on one hand you're talking your gamblers, and the other.
Turn 2, that's pretty bad.
Then Sumeru City doesn't work if you just have to tune constantly. Maybe it works exactly here. But you have to normal attack, which is really annoying. You would have to normal attack, and then you would get a cheaper normal attack. Yep, Kalkami goes up.
Yeah, and then like you go Yai, probably. I mean, either one is bad.
Okay, what if you chicken punch twice?
You do 2 damage total. Let's go gaming.
Simply game.
Like, because if you tune, you can't. Yeah, you're doing 2 damage either way. Like, this is bad.
Oh God.
Oh, this is so bad.
And if you you can. Okay, you can. My God, what can you do?
I think this is auto losing because like Kokomi just bursts and normals twice, and chicken dies.
Yeah, I think. Okay, this punch for a bit more. You have another auto attack or skill in you now.
Yeah, you can normal attack on chicken, I guess. Well, no, you can skill on chicken because it's Omni. And I don't think it's enough.
Okay. You can, but you kind of want to keep the aura.
You get to Dendra Res.
But it doesn't matter. They're about to get like this is going to be.
You lose anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yes, so it's over.
Because Kokomi should just burst, heal.
Okay, there's no need to heal Kokomi here because they can't have double.
It's impossible to. Okay, well, I mean they have a woven anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it works. I don't know.
Style points.
Oh my God, this Kokomi is about to 5-0.
Oh. Gamblers too. Okay, that's huge.
Yeah, no.
Is Kokomi about to 5-0?
Let's go.
Oh my God.
This is what I live for. Just go. Just get him.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Truly, like, Lumi is just a gamer.
Lumi is just better. Oh my God.
Lumi is just a gamer. What can I say?
Just a gamer. Let's go.
And
Kokomi, get him.
Kokomi gaming.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think the issue there was overvaluing gamblers. Players will naturally just go, oh my God, gambler, that's 2 free dice if I kill here. But you gotta wonder what you're gonna do with those dice, and also, is it worth it to kill to begin with?
I think there's also there's also, I think, flaws in the deck building of the Quicken deck. Like, typically in Yai Tainari, like the third character is Hida, which is why you don't run a lot of like energy acceleration cards. Because you don't really need it, because you just go left to right, kind of. You go Hida, like skill burst, you don't really care about the extra energy. But like now that you're running chicken, it's like burst is quite a big deal now suddenly, because it does 4 base damage, like same as Tainari. If you get stacks, it can go up to 7. So the fact that like there's no energy acceleration, it kind of hindered the pressure a little bit, because like chicken didn't do much.
It could have, but you also gotta think that being able to use Kokomi and someone who delays the damage means that they can almost handpick who gets the damage taken to them.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Definitely in this matchup, Nahida would have been better just because of the piercing. But
Yeah,
I don't know if
the
energy
piercing like would have gone through Beto shields, it would have gone through Helm, it would have like started chipping down Kokomi before she came in, which like this deck couldn't really do. Also, the Beto played like a surprisingly big role in deciding that match. Helm and Beto's skill ate so much damage. It got so much value.
I was expecting Kokomi to be the one carrying all the gear and stuff, but no, Beto just gets the tenacity.
Yeah, Beto got like the Helm and then like skill. It's 4 free shields every round. And the thing is, like, Imi was attacking into Beto, so like it just got free value instead of like swapping around.
Yeah, you can't really lull yourself into a sense of security just because it's Kokomi Beto. Like, the value Beto got almost at every single thing was so much.
Yeah, like Beto got like 2. The Helm was on there for 3 turns. Like that's 3 shields. I think Beto casted skill like 3 or 4 times. So that's like another 8 extra shields.
Yeah.
Like also, if you're attacking into Beto, you're also triggering like the dice effect of Helm. So like it has another free dice every round.
Yeah, you can't just brute force against the deck. I know Kokomi Beto is funny, haha, but you cannot actually just brute force against them. They still have a game plan.
Yeah, like Beto just ate half the damage that came out that game.
Yeah, it was so much. But yeah, congratulations to Lumi for the 5-0. Very impressive.
You are just the better gamer.
You are just a gamer. It's that
you
easy.
are truly a gamer. I still cannot believe Kokomi Beto 5-0'd. That is.
I'm so happy about it. See how much more hype is it that it's Kokomi Beto the 5-0'd and not just, I don't know, Klee Mona or something.
True. And these are the bracket. It hasn't quite been updated yet, but Lumi did come out on top over Imi. It looks like there's also another match between Urshi, Franz, and Mistake. Oh no, that's 4-1. Never mind, I lied.
They're both 4-1, yeah.
So Imi, Urshi, Franz, and Mistake will be your 3-4-1s. As well as quite a lot of 3-0s, all familiar faces. We have Sayu, Leo, Sai, Ting, Spirit, going 3-2 this time.
I guess SI and Shuffle are still playing.
Oh yeah, SI and Shuffle are still playing.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, last 4-1 will be between Shuffle and SI, so...
Yeah, we'll have one more.
See which one comes out on top. Kokomi Beto, though. Hype. Let's go.
Kokomi Beto. Beautiful. Oh, wait, we have more. Kometa and... Not 9-6, I don't know. What's the name?
9006, that or face? I don't know. Glasses?
Glasses?
It kind of, I don't know, does it look like glasses? Because like
it does look like glasses.
You have like the frames and like thing that goes around the ears.
I see.
Yeah, I think with that though, that should be the end of week 3 for NA. Let me get into character for the outro. Give me a second. I'll wait, and that's it for today. Ooh woo. If you would like to join our amazing community as well as participate in tournaments, you can find us at discord.gg/GITCG heart. Well,
it's also important to mention that these tournaments are a joint project between GITCG and our partners at KQM, who are the premier theory crafting community for Genshin Impact. So you can always go to them for all videos, guides, and so much more for Genshin Impact.
We also run other events outside of tournaments, so be sure to check out the events channel on our Discord.
And as a big thank you for our staff and TOs for running for today, our TOs being Attila, Kevin, and Cyan, and the production, behind the scenes doing all the work being Specter, and the lovely voices you hear are Sumi and I, of course.
Yeah, so see you tomorrow as it will be the EU tournament streamed right here. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to catch on to it. This is Sumi-chan desu, uwu.
And this is Fufu.
Thank you all for watching.
And we'll see you next time.